Yo, what up, Pierre? What's happening, bro? What's going on with you, man? It's good to see you again, my man. Salute to you. Beast, what's happening, bro? What's going on, man? Man, look at my people showing up, man. That's what's happening, man. That's what's happening. Salute to y'all, man. That's right, that's right, that's right, Pierre. That's right. That's right. You see what I'm doing? I'm chilling too, feel me? Oh, for sure. You're looking out, bro. Salute to you for that, man. You know, we're gonna chop it up until a few people, until some other people get in here, man. But um, I wanna be able to, I wanna show y'all this, man. This is something serious, man. You know, this video that I'm gonna show y'all, man, it aligns with what I've been trying to get out here to the people, right? Because again, I have people coming for me uh, because of the things that I choose to do in my life, right? But the individual that I'm gonna show you, right? This dude, right? He an OG. You know what I'm saying? He an OG, and you know, he's one of the people that I watch on a regular basis on YouTube. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, I agree with a lot of his viewpoints and some of the viewpoints I don't agree with, right? Based on the things that I partake in. But the video, man, is going to confirm what I've been saying. This is not in that particular context, but it's going to confirm everything that I said, man. Everything that I've been saying, that people want to come at me and want to down me because of what I figured out. You know what I'm saying? What I figured out and what I know to be true, right? I mean, no, I wouldn't say no to be true. This is what's really happening, right? This is what's happening. The shift is already here. You feel what I'm saying? Um, After I show y'all, right? Because again, I want y'all to stick around and watch this, right? And we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about this for real. You feel what I'm saying? Because I believe this video is gonna open up a lot of people's eyes who's in denial, right? That I'm not. Again, you're gonna get it if you want to get it. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't get it, you won't get it. You feel what I'm saying? But I want to be able to show y'all so y'all understand not only my perspective, his perspective, and a lot of other people's perspective, right? That who don't talk about this on a regular basis, right? That when we as people that talk about the things we talk about, they want to put us down here. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, now we got some people in here, man. We got some people in here. So yeah, I'm gonna put it on, man. I'm gonna see how long the video is. But yeah, man, y'all need to tune in for this, man. Because again, when I was watching it, I just laughed to myself, and I was like, "This is something I've been talking about. This in different ways in my videos." You feel what I'm saying? And people don't get it, man. They don't get it. You feel what I'm saying? And there's some people that will get it. They don't want to get it. So all right, without further ado, man, I'm going to show y'all a video, right? So the dude that I follow, right, which I know some of y'all heard of him, his name is Big War. You know, his name is Big War. So yeah, I'm going to turn it on right now. Make sure I pop up my other phone so y'all can see it. Oh, matter of fact, you know what? I'm trying to find somewhere so I can show y'all this. You know what? Forget it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just turn the camera around and I'm gonna have I'm gonna have my phone laid out on my leg, right? So y'all be able to see it. I'm gonna turn it around so y'all be able to get this. All right, here we go. So to make sure y'all see the widescreen version. All right, here we go. I'm gonna cut the volume up so y'all can hear it. Matter of fact, hold on, before I cut the video on, right? Y'all let me know if y'all can see this or if y'all having a hard time looking at it. Send me a message right now in the comment section. Let me know if y'all can see it. Because if y'all could, I'm gonna start the video. turn the camera back to me real quick because I'm not sure if y'all, if the conversation gonna go off, but I want to be able to see if y'all be able to get this and be able to watch it because I don't want to cut it on and nobody is seeing this. Man, I hope that the chat ain't went nowhere already. I hope they didn't kill us live already. It ain't been number 6 minutes. I don't even see no comments. I'm gonna have to end up making it and coming back with another one, man. That's crazy. Just got in here and already, bro. That's wild to me. All right, so anybody that's in here, man, I'm gonna have to restart it, man, because man, I interrupted. I don't even know what's being. Hold on. This is crazy, brother, man. Yeah, what up? Uh, Man, I couldn't see your comments, man. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, this is tripping right now, bro. I'm gonna have to start another one, man. Uh, okay, cool. Because I don't know. This is crazy to me. All right, so I'm gonna flip it around. So here we go.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Tuesday, August the 26th,
Hopefully, I can hear it.
2025. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. August the 26th, 2025. Happy Halloween. Happy Thanksgiving. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Okay, cool.
You know, you know. The end of
Yeah,
October
you already know
1st.
JT for sure.
Just August the 1st,
I
end
watch him
August.
all the time.
End August. Like that. Here we go.
It's OG.
Wednesday time we got out. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I am exactly, I don't know exactly how many since I checked. I'm about 40 away from 100,000. 40 feet from 100,000.
Medical care is
Oh
always
yeah,
innovating,
I always
but one
use
thing is constant.
these
Nurses
things.
are the
Let me
heart of
see.
healthcare. At the Marsha First,
From 100,000. Thank y'all. Really appreciate it.
Welcome back, please.
I'm going to keep going. Keep grinding. Like I just started. I'm still home. I'm still passionate. I still love what I do. I haven't taken it easy. I haven't taken a break. Yes, I have. Yeah.
Do you?
This video here, ladies and gentlemen, first, I want to apologize.
Let me pause it real quick because
Some,
I want to make sure that I hear it correctly all the way. Because in here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back in this area because this the area where I'll be at is where the air at, but it can be kind of distracted a little bit because of the air. But in this area where I'm at, may be hot in here. It'll be hot. So, 1 second. I'm gonna go to the area and then come back so we can talk about it real quick. No, I figured y'all could, but y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? The constant AC going on out there, a little portable one, because it'd be distracting, So yeah, let me go ahead and turn it back on. All right, so here we go.
I have talked bad about, and some of y'all have too.
I got you,
I owe
Pierre.
them an apology. Because it turns out they were right and I was wrong. And a lot of y'all was wrong. So I owe them an apology. So I want to apologize to y'all. I am sorry for all the crap that I've talked about you. All the stuff I done said about you. When in reality, you were smarter than me. You were smarter than most of us. You were smarter than all the people that talk bad about you, including me. You were smarter than me. I owe you an apology. Cool, big one. I'm glad you asked. I want to apologize to all the people that don't want to work, don't want to do nothing, would rather get government assistance, housing vouchers, Section 8, welfare, food.
Oh no,
You would rather do that.
hold on. No. But I'll say the part that I don't agree with, right? It's just different videos that he talk about with as far as like, the me talking about him talking about the presidency, right? He used to be on choosing different sides, right? But he had changed his mind on viewpoint on things once he started really opening his eyes a little bit more. But those are some of the things that he just be talking about, that and different things that I don't agree with sometimes, because again, it don't align with the message. But because he's been figuring it out, I mean, it's been aligning more with what I've been saying. So let me continue.
Then get out here and work hard. Like the rest of us idiots. Yeah, I said, we're idiots. The people out here working their ass off, struggling, trying to make it, going hard, that was told hard work pays off, we the effing idiots. And what's the saying? If you can't beat them, join them. So I was sitting here thinking, hey, why are you working so hard? Why are you trying so hard? What has it got you? You still struggling. You still just trying to get by like everybody else that's working hard. See, in today's society, you either got the people that got a lot of money, and then you got everybody else. No in between no more. Middle class, whatever. You either got a lot of money, or you ain't got shit. And when I mean you ain't got shit, you might say, well, big boy, I got $50,000 saved up. I ain't, you ain't talking about me. $50,000 no money nowadays, baby.
As a part of our Labor Day special, here at Urban, you're able to enjoy 0% interest long-term financing when you bring...
No money nowadays, baby. One medical emergency. That's gone. You might say, well, they're going to not pay them. If them folks see you got
Yeah,
$50,000 in the bank,
them ass be hitting.
to pay the medical bill. They're going to garnish your money if you got it. And the society we living in now, with the food, the health care, and the environment, what's in the air, the stuff we eat, the water we drink, you're going to, at some point in time, have a medical emergency. Living in this world. So when I say, you either got a lot of money, or you ain't got shit. You got $100,000 and saying, nah, big one, I got $100,000. I got $50,000. I got $70,000. Not me. I got some money. You ain't got no money. That ain't no money no more. It's better than being dead, but you ain't far from it. You one emergency away.
Oh yeah, you already know Big Chills for sure, bro.
One
I had to
medical
bring
disaster
this to
away.
everybody's attention.
One medical emergency away from being dead broke. You got $50,000 saved up. Again, that's better than being with $0. But you ain't far from it because you got 50,000. In today's society, in 2025 in America, that ain't no.
Welcome back, Pierre.
You ain't far ahead. That ain't gonna last you long. Okay, keep that in mind. When I say you either got a lot or nothing. 100,000, 50,000, 70, nothing. I'll take it, but it still ain't where you need to be comfortable in this society. And with that, unless you got it in a lawsuit, you won it or something like that, you had to work hard to get that. I remember, I'm quite sure y'all do too, growing up being told that hard work pays off. Work hard, and you can live out your dreams. You can have the life that you want to have. All you gotta do is work hard. If you work hard enough, give it your all. Give it your best shot. You can live
You already know, Ross. Man,
the
come on.
American dream. It ain't just for other people. You work hard. Ain't that what we were told? But yet, you turn on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Top 10, any social media. If you're at work, in the break room, or anywhere else, when you hear people complaining about their struggle, can't afford to pay their bills, can't afford to buy groceries, can't even afford to breathe, can't afford to live. The people that you hear complaining about their struggle, it's the people that's working the hardest. It's not the people that don't work. It's not the sorry people.
Hey, Unique.
It's not the lazy people. It's the hard-working people that are struggling. When you go to the grocery store and you see a basket filled to the top with groceries, that's not somebody. 9 times out of 10, that's got a job and they've been working hard. That's how they bought all them groceries. Usually, when you go to the grocery store and you see a basket full of groceries, the person with the groceries probably just left home for watching the story, the soap opera. Probably just woke up around about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the evening, or afternoon. Got a basket full of groceries. They're not the people that's complaining about these rent prices. They can't afford the rent. They can't afford the light bill. That's not who you see complaining. That's why I owe them an apology. The people that don't want to do nothing, don't want to work, I owe you an apology. You outsmarted all of us. When we thought we were smart, we thought we was doing something. We thought we were going to get somewhere in life. I'm working hard. Look at them over there. They don't want to work. They sorry. They ain't going to have nothing in life.
Yep, exactly. Yep, I'm telling you.
We the idiots, the fools out here working our ass off. It ain't got nothing. I work my ass off. I can't go to the grocery store and fill up a basket full of groceries. Can't afford to do that. Can you? Your hard working ass. With your hard working ass, can you go in that grocery store right now and fill a basket up full of groceries? and still not worried about your rent. Still ain't worried about the utilities. None of that. So who's the fool? Ladies and gentlemen, our working ass is.
They get you in the door with a free weekend trip or dinner or sometimes just a Visa gift card. Then they tell you it'll only take
Working ass is. I remember, I'm guilty, I'm admitting, talking about them people, look at them stars, they don't want to work, they don't want to do that, blah, blah, blah. While I'm in there with my basket, really, I don't even need a basket. I'm good enough with the little thing you tote around in your hand. For the few groceries that I can buy, I don't even need a damn basket. Talking shit about them. When in reality, I'm the damn fool. They smarter than me. But they what? They're getting over on the system. Fool! The system is getting over on us. Why was I sitting around here mad at somebody who getting over on something that's getting over on everybody? We're mad at them for beating the system. While all along, we letting the system beat us. Make that make sense. We've been talking, the working class folks. People trying to do it by the book, trying to do the right thing, work hard. You know us, the good people. We're doing the right thing. We ain't sorry, lazy. And all the while, the system been beating our ass. The harder you work, the more you try, the more they whoop you. Example. You work your ass off on your job. Then you're going to get plenty of overtime. What ends up happening? The system takes away all that overtime you work for. The system that we're talking about, them people are getting over on, they're getting over on the system. That ain't right, they're beating the system. Yet you go work 20 hours overtime, and the system beats your ass. So from now on, from here on out, I ain't got nothing bad to say about the people that are getting over on the system. Somebody need to do it. Because the system been winning for too long. I remember being with this woman. I told y'all about this. When we were together. And I'm trying to push her. Do better. She was on Section 8 stamp, all that shit. I'm trying to push her to do better. All the while, I'm living with her. And I enjoyed living with her because living with her, I ain't have all them damn bills. And I thought I was better than her. No, I'm being honest. I'm real now. I call a spade when I'm wrong. I admit I'm wrong. Here I am, living with a woman on Section 8, getting food stamps and all that. I'm eating good because she gets stamps. Making $45,000 a year. But I still got money in my pocket because I ain't got all them damn bills. Because she on Section 8 and I live with her. All I got to do is get her $50 in her pocket. I'm good. And I thought I was better than her. Because I work hard. I got my CDL. I drive a gas tanker. You on Section 8. You ain't trying to do that. You need to go better yourself. That's what I'm telling her. She need to better herself. So, I'm offering to help her better herself so she can be like me and the rest of us working fools. She saw something in me that I didn't even see. That I was a goddamn working fool. You are working fools. Trina saw back then, not my cousin Trina, but the girl at the time. Come to find out, when it's all said and done, Trina was smarter than me. When Trina said, when I offered her to go back to school to make more money, Trina said, if I go make more money, they're going to cut my stamps. They're going to take my Section 8. And then I'm going to be out here like the rest of y'all, struggling, trying to pay the high-end rent prices. When I can just not make shit because they reward you for not doing that.
Chances are you had that voice in your head that says, maybe I should go back to school. Whether it's just to better yourself, get a different job, or even get you a little closer to where you want to be.
Reward you for not doing that. They don't reward you for working hard. They punish you for working hard. They reward you for not doing that because they don't want you to do that because they want you to depend on it. So, the truth is, in bizarro world, that's what we live in. See, in the real world, hard work pays off. In bizarro world, what we live in now, being lazy and not working pays off. In bizarro world, you know, when the world will flip around, y'all remember bizarro? In the real world, in a normal world, hard work is the best way to go. Hard work is the best option in the real world. But in the bizarro world, hard work is stupid. If you work hard for your money, you're a fool. In bizarro world, the people that don't want to do that, they're doing the least, are winning. You paying $2,000 a month mortgage. Keisha live next door to you, paying $100 a month. Same neighborhood, right next door, same size house, everything. But Keisha on Section 8. So the money they're taking out of your hard-working tax dollar is providing for the folk next door that don't want to do shit, or barely doing anything, or doing a bare minimum. They working, but they don't want to make all that money, work hard, and all that type of shit. Work part-time, that's all I want to do. Because if I start making more money, the least I'm going to be able to afford. The less money I make, the more I can afford. Because now, the system that's beating everybody else is going to help me. Who's the fool? I'm sorry to all the grifters, the people that don't want to work, the one we talk and look down on. I'm sorry, man, they don't want to do shit. I'm out here working my ass out just to pay for it. Does that sound like you? Talk about them people over there that don't want to work. But yet here you are working your ass off. And you barely got a pot to piss in or window to throw it out of. And you working your ass off exhausted. Like the man I'm talking about yesterday, worked 3 damn jobs and struggling. Here Keisha and them over there ain't working no goddamn well. I'm working at Subway some damn well. I'm working at McDonald's some damn well. Got 4 kids, all of them fat as hell. You see them in the grocery store, basket full of groceries, and your hard-working ass over there got 4 packs of bologna, the Walmart brand bread, the Walmart brand milk, the Walmart brand juice. And you talking shit like you better than somebody, when you really a goddamn fool. We all been played. So to the lazy folks, are they really lazy? Or are they just smarter than the rest of us? They caught on to something we ain't caught on to yet. That the system been whooping the hell out of all of us. Why not whoop it back? Are they less than us or smarter? smarter than us. Because the way all our hard-working ass out here complaining about struggling, it looks like they smarter than us. You don't see them on YouTube like you see me on here and the rest of y'all in the comment section. The people that ain't working, ain't doing shit, with all the damn kids and shit, you don't see them on here talking about how hard life is. You don't see them on here complaining about the price of groceries. You don't see them on here complaining about the price of rent. Because they ain't got to pay it. I ain't paying that shit. Everybody you see complaining on here is the hard working folks. The ones that were told work hard and you can live your dream. We the ones on here complaining. We ain't talking about no damn dream we living. We living a nightmare. They told us if we work hard, we'll live a dream. But in reality, we working hard just to live a nightmare. While the people who ain't working at all, they say, well, fishing, because you can go buy some, and all the other shit they be doing. While we got our
Let me go back, because I think Pierre, you talking about something else. Oh, I can't go back. Let me see. Wait. Let me go back.
Boy, I tell you.
Hopefully that's enough for you.
I ain't paying that shit. Everybody you see complaining on here is the hard working folks. The ones that were told work hard and you can live your dream. We the ones on here complaining. We ain't talking about no damn dreams we living. We living a nightmare. They told us if we work hard, we'll live a dream. But in reality, we working hard just to live a nightmare. While the people who ain't working at all, they say, well, fishing, because you can go buy some
What up, Juan?
with them stamps and go fishing with them shrimp and catch some more fish and eat some more. Have a crab ball and all the other shit they be doing. While we got our happy ass at work, working hard. Fine for them. But we calling them stupid. Boy, I tell you, we've been had. Welcome to Bizarro World. Get it, got it good. Bye.
Guys, someone just got $200,000 for their car accident by calling Top Dog.
So, let's talk about this. We need to talk about this. Woo, man. I like these triggering topics, man, because a lot of people out here is gonna really still let it go over their heads, man. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna let it go over their heads, and it's sad, man, because everything that we've been doing, right? Everything we've been doing our whole entire lives is what somebody else told us. You know what I'm saying? It's what somebody else told us. What somebody else told us, and you know what I'm saying? The thing is, we didn't get a chance to pretty much make our own decisions. You know, it's what somebody else does. But again, if you're not going along with everybody else and what they're doing, like Big War said, you're gonna talk a lot of head. You're gonna talk crazy, man. So I'm gonna be quiet for a second, man. I'm gonna let y'all type in the comment section, man. I'm gonna let y'all talk about, you know, I mean, what y'all get from that video. Because he's just one person. He's one individual. You know, it's not it's way more people, but he's just one of them. Let's set this up real quick. Uh-oh, shit. Hold on. Let's see. It ain't hurt nobody, right? It ain't hurt nobody, but people would, because again, we've been fed something different. They're gonna tell us whatever we're doing, right, is the wrong thing. But when you go out there and do what you do, because again, I was in that same predicament, you know, doing what it is that people do, right? And again, when they taking stuff out your check, right? It's basically saying, okay, we take this out your check, it's gonna go towards this. That way, when you go to the doctor, you ain't got a trip because again, it's already covered. They're not giving you an option to pay for it out your pocket. You know what I'm saying? What they're doing is that they siphon it out your paycheck immediately. So it basically tells you that, hey, although you're doing what you're doing and you're making this money, we still gonna take from you, right? We're not gonna give you the option to do this because again, because we keep taking from you, you keep taking what's in our what's gonna go in our pockets, and we got to keep going to get more. You know what I'm saying? And again, because we out here doing it, we out here exhausting ourselves and being stressed, trying to figure out how we gonna get comfortable. And unless you like Big War said earlier, right? Unless you're making a whole lot of money and you came into an inheritance, you're gonna be chasing. You're gonna be chasing. And so you ain't gonna never really get no satisfaction. Instead, you're gonna have a lot of stress going on. Because again, you feel like what you're doing on this side, right, is better than what these people doing on this side. I'm telling you, man, people let it go over their head, right? Because the programming is so real, man. Like people are so programmed, man, that they can't see it. They can't have a curious mind, open up their minds to understand, man. That this all of us been played, man. Every last one of us. Yeah, but even with that situation, Pierre, right? There's ways around that, man. You know, again, what it is that you're not considered working if you're not on a W-2 form, meaning that you need to siphon some out your money, right? So again, if you're doing other things, right, that has nothing to do with siphoning, and you're getting all the profits, right? They feel like you ain't working because you need to be on a W-2 job. You know what I'm saying? And listen, the thing is with this obese, right? He ain't obviously, as you can see in the video, right? He didn't see this message out here to say, okay, well, I'm gonna stop doing what I'm doing because I made this video, right? He's basically saying that he figured it out. He really has figured it out that all the hustling and all the things that he's doing, he still can't get to a point of comfortability, right? Because he's stressing himself so much to keep up with the Joneses. You feel what I'm saying? So he gonna still do what he's doing like everybody else would do, right? But again, it's like, you know, at some point, when will you get ahead, right? To be comfortable, to not have to worry about stressing. That's basically what he's saying. That's what I got from the video. You know what I'm saying? But you know, the thing is that we constantly chasing, man, and we not getting comfortable. You know, the whole purpose of what people do, right, is when they work to make money, right? They work to make money to cover their expenses of what they got, right? But again, they don't have any downtime to reap the benefits of what they're doing. You feel what I'm saying? So they constantly got to keep going. And while you keep going and doing what you're doing, right, the people behind the scenes are pulling the strings and using you as a puppeteer to keep doing the shit that you're doing. But again, people they're gonna find a way to shame you somehow, some way. Sad, man. For not going into doing the stuff that people want you to do, man. Yeah, so you know, so it just you know, I feel like that video, man, spoke to me, man. You know what I'm saying? They spoke to me in a major way. I've been known this, right? But again, somebody on here who would have the mindset to work extremely hard and work 2 or 3 jobs, right? Or just work 2 jobs. They will find a way to shame you for doing less. I don't understand. Why would you shame me for doing less and trying to find a way to get comfortable? But again, what people always do, right, is they put you in this certain bracket that if you ain't doing what the hell I'm doing, right, I'm gonna shame you. So in other words, you telling me that I'm not a human being like you? Tell you, man, the program is real, man. The program is so real. You know what I mean? But again, this is just one person that I've showed, man. There's multiple people who feel like this, right? And whatever it is that you do with your life, right? It's like they don't want you picking and choosing what you want to do with your life. They want to control what you do with your life. And the truth of the matter is, they still controlling us, right? They still control us in whatever way, shape, or form, right? They're still controlling us. But again, people, again, they would throw that narrative at you. They would throw that narrative at you and saying to you that You have to be at a W-2 job, right? There's no other way to make no money outside of you going to a W-2 job. And see, the thing is, I know for a fact that in some way, shape, or form, we have to work, right? But the thing is, we don't have to work in the capacity that they're saying that we do. There's other ways, right? Whatever it is that you're doing, right? It don't have to be physically going to go do something, right? But people think because they stuck in that traditional way that you have to get up and go. The world we live in, man. The world we live in. So that's the thing, right? So even when people are working, right, they put people in a box, right, in a time frame to do whatever it is for yourself, right? Don't have people helping you out because if they help you out, then you're not a strong person. You're not nobody out here getting it like you need to because you got people that's trying to help you, right? I thought that this world was designed for us to help each other in whatever way, shape, or form, right? But again, the programming got you thinking another way. Like you wouldn't mind if you see somebody on the street, a homeless person on the street, right? And I did this. I've been guilty of this, right? Pass them up, right? Not try to help. I mean, obviously, if you can help them out, right, help them out. But again, people that have the things they have, they still pass them up because they've been conditioned to feel like, well, shit, if I'm doing it, he can do it too. I don't care if he's homeless. He's in the predicament that he's in on purpose, right? But again, they feel like, again, the stuff they've been telling us, you have to get out and go do it, right? And you feel like at the place that you at, that you ain't making enough money, you got to get another job, right? And then if you ain't making enough on that, you got to get another job. So you're trying to combine all these jobs to combine one solid payment, one solid foundation of income to make you feel comfortable, but you really ain't comfortable, right? You just paying, you distribute everywhere, but you're not really comfortable, right? I don't think nobody's in this world to do the stuff that they're doing, right? To do the stuff that they're doing to be struggling. You know what I'm saying? It's an exchange, but the exchange ain't adding up. Ain't adding up, man. Yeah, exactly, right? We getting shamed for not following into the traditional shit that people been doing, right? And I'm gonna tell you something, right? Even people back then, right, when they was making a decent livable wage, right? I'm gonna tell you something with that, right? Because me and Big Water ain't that far off in age. People don't really know that. We ain't that far off in age. When they give it to you, right, to have a decent life, right, it wasn't never to get you to stop. It was to keep you going until you get too old to where you can't do it. So in essence, right, you still doing it. Even when you was living comfortably, you still doing it. There's no point to say, hey man, I did what I need to do, man. I need to stop. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able just to live my life and do whatever it is that desires me, right? I mean that I feel that is desirable to do, right? If I don't do it, I mean, if I stop, then people are gonna shame me. That don't even make no sense when you think about it. It just doesn't, man. Yeah, like listen, man. When people listen, I tell people all the time, man. Do whatever you can. Do whatever it is you can to get over, right? Because again, from the very beginning, when we born, we already getting over. I mean, we already getting played. So do whatever it is that you need to do to get ahead in the way that you feel that you need to get ahead. I'm not gonna shame you. I'm not gonna shame you. But somebody out here getting it, right? Tiring themselves out, exhausting themselves. They're gonna think that you're the most stupidest person out. and really, you're not. You're really not. It's just that you can't tell them people who's deeply programmed that. Oh, I think about that all the time, man. JT, like, listen, man. Like we were handed an assignment that we didn't even ask for, but we just go along with the program, right? Because what someone else said, and because they got to us so bad in here, right, that we don't have no control over our minds. They don't think so, right? They think that whatever it is they do that people doing, right, is the right way that you're doing, right? They do it. They think so. They think that what you're saying, I mean, like as far as me and other people, that I'm giving the wrong information out. Like it's crazy, man. Like the writing is on the wall, y'all. Like the writing has been on the wall even back then. Even back then. You feel what I'm saying? But people still will find some kind of way to 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 tell you that you're not shit. Like, what makes you think that it's about competition amongst the people, right? Why do you think that it's like that? How do you think that we got into this mind frame to even be like this with one another? You think it was? You think we decided to do this, or you think somebody else decided to put us in this mind frame? I mean, tell me. I want to know. You feel what I'm saying? I want to know because me, I don't want to get into it with people, but if they're trying to hurt me, I got to be able to protect myself. I got to. You feel what I'm saying? I have to because again, I don't know what's going on in people's mind, man. And the thing is that you can't get me up here, man. You can try, but you can't get me up here, man. I'm too curious. And I think that's what's wrong with people, man, is because people, because of the comfortability and the way that they think, right? They'll keep on doing it. They'll keep on putting themselves out there and doing things that they need the things that they need to do in order to be all right, which is not all right. You know, see, I've always thought as a child, man, you know, when I was little, that, you know, even as a child, I mean, even though I didn't have the mindset that I have now, right, I still thought in some way, shape, or form that this is crazy, man. Like, we all were brought here on this earth, right? Not even having a script, not even having things presented to us, supposedly, right? But the people who's been here before us give it to us and say, here, this is yours, right? Make sure you do it to a T. If you don't do it to a T, we're going to punish you. Right? You feel as though when you go to work, right, you're supposed to be making a profit. Y'all feel like y'all making a profit? Honestly, I want to know this. Do y'all feel like y'all making a profit when y'all go? Unless y'all came into money and inherited, right? I want to know this because I don't think anybody, especially nowadays, I don't think people really is going to work being satisfied or being happy that they have to go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, people have. They really have been doing it for so long that the moment you step outside of the box, that they like, man, the favorite line that they tell you is that this is how life is, man. Get with the program, bro. Ain't nothing we can do about it. You know, that's the most sorriest ass line I ever heard before in my life. Yeah, like people don't really realize that shit. They would do it, man. They feel like, man, at least I got something in my pocket. I'm forever grateful that I got this, right? How the fuck can you be grateful for something that you get played with? How? How can you be grateful for something that they passing down to you that's not benefiting your life? Hey, man, this goes deeper than what people think, man. You know, and you know, the divide out here in this world, man, is so strong, man, that people would love to stay divided. They would love to. That's the when they be divided, that's the main ingredient. It's to stay divided, right? They would love that. That's the best because they're not curious in the mind to understand why we think the way we think. You feel what I'm saying? They're not. Yeah, look, listen, Jay. Everybody thought that. Everybody felt like, even back then, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you younger than me, Jay. So even back then, when I was young, man, when people had decent jobs and they was able to afford most things, right? And they was able to live their lives, right? Which is cool, right? At that time, because those times are some of the best times. I would love to go back there, right? But I say that to say this, is that even back then, when you were making decent money and able to afford everything, right? You got to ask yourself, where you really living? Because it wasn't never to get you off of the hamster wheel, it was to keep you on it. So give you enough scraping over your head, say, oh, I'm getting blessed, I'm getting this and that. Oh, I would be happy to go do what I'm doing. right? And even at that time, right, people were still feeding into it. They were still feeding into it, and they didn't realize it, right? Because they were getting they were getting the things they needed to get, but it was never to benefit them in the first place. Yeah, you was able to be cool and afford this and that, but it was never there to make you feel comfortable on a consistent basis, on a regular basis, because they wanted you to keep going on that. You know what I mean? Man, listen, man. It's days, man, I should sit out and look. You know what I mean? Let's look outside and be like, damn, man. Like, I done gave all my time to these people, and I can't really genuinely want to. I can't really genuinely smile, right? Outside of me being up, able to breathe, able to have my good. Well, I don't have. I mean, I have my the ailment that I have, right? But I'm saying as far as other things, I have for the most part, I got my good bill of health. And whatever it is that I choose to do, right, is what I want to choose to do in my life whenever I want to do it, right? Not that I have to do it because they say I have to do it. You feel what I'm saying? You know, see, each time I come on this camera, man, is me choosing to do it. It ain't because they're telling me, oh man, yeah, you know, that you got to do this. Nah, I know what it is, right? If I don't cut this camera on, then I won't be able to benefit off of anything it is that I'm benefiting off of, right? But that's not really the benefit, right? The benefit is, for me, is to get the message out to people, right? To get people to open their eyes, right? The people that want to get it. If you don't want to get it, you won't get it. You feel what I'm saying? And, you know, it's people out here that's going to call me crazy and delusional and say I'm out of my mind, man. You know, them kind of people, man, that think the way they do, man, I can't help you. You know, I can't help you, right? Because, again, you're going to be one of the people that's going to look up. It's going to really see like, oh, man, why we had this going on? And you're going to want somebody to try to bail you out, and they're going to be able to be able to bail you out because you should have caught on when they told you the first time. But you didn't want to, right? Because you felt like in your mind that whatever you're doing is normal. It's crazy to me, man. It's crazy. And I feel very strong about this, man. Like, you know, when you don't open your mouth and you just be sitting here thinking and having your thoughts to yourself, you know, I know you be thinking, because even when people who don't talk, man, they be talking out in their head, like thinking like, damn, man, like what's the achievement in all this, right? Yeah, so, I mean, that's what I was saying. What is the achievement in all this, right? Like, am I really happy to be alive? Or am I happy to be alive for somebody else? You know what I'm saying? He said, well, homie, I owe you $300. Yeah. That's crazy, man. But but I think I don't think it's the root of all evil, man. I think it's the people who utilize it in such a way, right? Because we gave it value, we don't even have to give it value. We can stop it right now. But people will not stop it because they've been known one way. You know what I'm saying? And so again, like they feel like the people like us, like you know, like the OGs, like me and Big Ward, right? They'll sit here and tell you. I mean, obviously, you know, again, people gonna disagree, right? Because that's part of life. But still, like they're gonna think that what Big Ward said is not logical. They're gonna think that he's delusional, right? To me, you can't tell a person who's been on this earth for 53 years that has seen so much shit in their life that they're delusional. Especially if you haven't even lived half of his life. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't really. If anything, you should just be quiet and just listen. Yeah, that's what I did when I was young. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was an OG, when I was like maybe 15 years old, right? It was an OG like around my age. You feel what I'm saying? Or maybe like in the 60s, right? I sat with him and I'm gonna listen to him forever, because I knew damn well that what he was giving me was some life lessons. You feel what I'm saying? And I soaked that shit in. Real bad. What's going on, Marshall? But yeah, man. You know, a lot of people, what they do is they be so damn opinionated and they don't sit down and listen and compartmentalize what that individual is saying. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, he's been through a lot of shit and seen things. And although I'm not as old as him, I've been through the same shit like him too. You know what I'm saying? I've been through a lot, man. And listen, Marshall, I don't blame you, man, because people are evil people, man. You know, and you don't have many friends for those very reasons because people don't really get it, right? They'll continue to live out their lives and do the shit that they're doing, and will end up dying alone based on the idea of them trying to chase this. You know what I'm saying? And so, me, man, like, I didn't break it down like Big Ward has, man, but I'm saying I've been through some shit to where I take from different angles, right? And I make my videos and I give y'all, you know, angles on how I see things. You know what I mean? And it's the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Because people that is on this stuff that he mentioned, right? They don't complain. You know, if they complaining, they complain to themselves, not out loud. Not out loud. Yeah, like think about that, Jay. They always move the needle with a lot of shit. So if you work 3 jobs, right? They tell you no, you ain't doing enough. Work a 4th job. You know what I'm saying? So they keep giving you this ideology in your mind, right? And you'll chase the shit based on, I don't have it in your mind. You'll be like, oh shit, I don't have enough. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and do it, right? Because you know, money is going to be able to bail me out of a lot of shit, which it does in some cases, right? Because it gave it value, but still, what is the whole point in chasing it if you're going to be burnt out all the goddamn time? You know what I'm saying? The thing, I'm gonna say this, right? And I've said it in my previous lives, right? Don't work for the money. Let the money work for you. Again, right? I'm gonna say it again. Don't work for the money. Let the money work for you. And see, Big Ward, man. Big Ward is he's starting to realize a lot of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you know what I'm saying? The thing is that, you know what I mean? That I think if you live your life and experience this stuff, you have a different outlook. And I think a lot of people who hasn't lived long enough don't have the experience, man. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna find a way to down somebody. Yeah, exactly, man. Like it's gonna be you got to keep going. You got to keep chasing. You got to keep chasing. You got to keep chasing, right? They're gonna find another way to manipulate your mind to get you out there to do the shit, to burn your ass out and keep feeding them to make them better, right? Because they don't do the stuff that we doing out here. They don't live their lives like this. I guarantee they don't. They don't. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You're right about that, you need. Like, it's a lot of jobs out here, man, who got a hard cap on your ass, and it's your choice if you want to stay at that job or not. But it'll force you to get to go look for something different, right? Because again, it ain't enough. You feel what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you and my nephew Juan is damn near the same age. My nephew gonna be 29 years old in October, man. So yeah, you and him is the same age, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, think about this, right? Everything that they take out of your paycheck before you get it, right? You have your gross, right? But then they start pinching off shit. They start picking, oh, you gotta take out of this, gotta take out of that, gotta take out of that, gotta take out of that, right? You don't even know where the fuck that money going. You just look at it, right? You look at it on your paycheck and be like, okay, yeah, it's going to the right places because they placed it on there, right? They placed it on there, right? But again, you don't really know where that fucking money is going. Outside of you having it yourself, you don't really know where it's going. So you know what I'm saying? Like you don't know, man. Like you don't know where the fucking money's going because you don't question it. You feel like that whatever they giving out to you, right? That's supposed to be what it is. That's it. But nobody seems to think about that because they're not curious in the mind. You gotta get curious in the mind, y'all, to figure this shit out, man. But nobody talking about this shit. They may have it in their brain, but they never say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, this really is a prison of life that we're living in. And people don't really realize that shit because in some way, shape, or form, you can never have a fucking enough. Never. And you can never live too comfortably. You gotta do something, right? According to them. Something that we never asked for. We never asked for none of this shit. But again, we're abiding by something that someone else gave to us, man. And if you think that they didn't give it to us, then ask yourself in your mind, how the fuck I end up landing in this spot? How? Ask yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't sit back and think long enough, man. Instead, what they'll do is they'll sit back and find a way to talk shit about you as opposed to thinking themselves. It's real simple, y'all. It's real fucking simple. But people don't get it, man. You know, they don't get it. They don't get it. And it's no fault of their own that they don't get it, right? But again, in order for you, it's another guy that I watched, he says, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. That means, in other words, the stuff that you haven't figured out, you got to get curious in the mind to wonder what the hell is going on. You got to question it. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man. It's really wild to me that people don't have curious minds. They don't. You know, but they spend so much damn time conjuring up some type of hate for you, and I'm not even your enemy. Oh yeah, I do. I watch T-Sizzle. Matter of fact, T-Sizzle come by to my channel. He done comment on my videos and he came on some of my lives too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I know T-Sizzle. And yeah, man, like, oh, he's funny as hell, man. Like, when you really think about this shit, all the shit that we doing is stupid as hell. It's stupid as hell. What the real thing that you need to do is create your own life and how you want to live it, right? That's going to give you more satisfaction than anything else on this planet. And call me crazy if you want to, but I promise you living your life and how you want to live it and creating your life in some way, shape, or form, right, it's going to give you way more satisfaction. And you won't feel like you're going to die alone, right? Because you're thinking outside of the norm of what people think. You know what I'm saying? You are curious. You're not conditioned. You're curious up here. I think what happened to his channel is some video he was talking about in one of his videos. He was talking about that he made a comment, man, like I guess a slur or a racial comment. Oh, but I think YouTube deemed it as a racial comment or whatever the case may be, and they took his whole channel down without even warning him, and it made him hot. So he was trying to get people to sign a petition to get him to get his channel back. Because once he gets his channel back, he's going to take all the videos that he had created over the 6-year period that he's been on YouTube, and he's going to keep it to himself and move on from this platform to go to another one. Yeah, it's crazy. It is like, what's happening with you, Boogie? Good to see you, bro. But yeah, like, it's, you know, people really think that you shaping your life is a bad thing. You know, they really think that what someone else told you is the best way. And them kind of folks, man, that, you know, I understand, right? Because again, I used to be in the element, right? But now because I'm on this different level, I can't get it. I can't understand it, man. I don't get it no more because I figured it out, man. You know what I'm saying? And just because I figured it out, that doesn't mean that I have all the answers. Because I don't. But I know for a fact that the stuff that we've been doing, right? That it's been all for nothing, really. Because think about it, right? Just say, for instance, if you're laying down in your bed and you get up at like 2 o'clock in the evening, right? I don't do this, but I'm just saying in general, right? For somebody that sit here and tell you that you're a lazy ass bum, get your punk ass up, and you're gonna do something that you need to do with your life. Yeah, they tell you that, right? And the reason why you're telling that person that is because you've been up here. You've been trained to tell somebody else that. You've been trained to tell somebody else that they're not equal. They don't belong, right? Because they ain't doing what you doing. Ain't that a trip, y'all? Like you telling someone else that they this based on what somebody else gave you to say. They gave you the thought pattern on what to say to that next person. It wasn't your own thought yourself. It was what was being planted in your head to tell that person. You see, a lot of people won't catch it, man. They'll think I'm out here just throwing some crazy ass rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's wild, man. You know, it's wild. But I hope, man, that y'all that you know that people who want to get it, I hope that you enjoy that video from Big Ward, man. Like everything he said, like when I watched it, I'm like, damn, this is the video that I've been in so many words been trying to put out and break it down in such a way, but because my mind ain't wired like his, it's different, right? But it aligns along the same way that his does. He's older than me. You know what I'm saying? He my OG. You feel what I'm saying? And it just hit me, man. It hit me. It hit me like a ton of bricks, bro. It hit me like a ton of bricks, and I'm like, God damn. Like it really hit me, man. You know. And now I spend the rest of my days just trying to figure it out. You know. Just trying to be curious in the mind as to why that these people behind the scenes, whoever it is that we can't see, man, why do they give it to us? Why do they give us this way of life? I mean, not way of life, but way of thinking, and our way of life. Why do they give it to us, man? You know? They always say freedom of speech. What freedom of speech? If it isn't somebody else giving you your freedom of speech, you wouldn't have the thought pattern, right? Because somebody else gave it to you. Because again, you know, you're doing what it is that someone else told you. Yeah. They ain't gonna like this video, man. They ain't gonna like the things that I'm saying in this video, man, because, you know, they don't want you talking about that. They're gonna feel like it's not logical talking. Right? They're gonna feel like, hey, whatever they told you is what you're supposed to be doing. No, I don't watch YouTube name Visions of the World, but I'm gonna take a picture of that right now. Because you mentioned it. Let me see. And see this right here, you know, this basically what you told me, right? Most people won't even think. Most people won't even take the information that you just said, right? They're down. And see, because I'm curious up here, I want to know. Okay, so let's see. I got it, JT. Yeah, this, you know, the people, and again, right? It may seem like I'm coming off as a crazy conspiracy theorist or whatever, right? But you know, the people who be in these circles talking shit about other people, man, those folks gotta sit there and think, man. You know, it's like in a sense you're trying to control someone else's life because they ain't doing shit that you want them to do. Yeah, I mean, listen, I said that though, JT, in one of my videos, right? I'm like, you know, there's nobody on this planet that's lazy, right? There's people that's uninspired, but there's no such thing as a lazy person. That shit has been put into our minds. So when you tell somebody they lay around all day, that's doing this and doing that, right? But they're not outside doing what you want them to do. They're gonna automatically say, "Boom, you lazy, man. Oh, you a bum." How can I be lazy and being a bum? Because I've thought I figured out in my mind that the shit that they be feeding me is a bunch of garbage. Like for instance, right? Even with over here, right? Because the working class people, they would say, all right, girlie, they would say, right? They would say, the working class, right? They would say, oh man, being up on here, man, is ain't no money in this. You ain't doing nothing, right? You was wasting time. You wasting time. You need to be out there getting a guaranteed paycheck, right? That's gonna bring home the bacon. But they don't ever tell you what they tell you, right? They don't tell you that all the shit is being siphoned out of your paycheck, right? That you barely even gonna use within the year, unless you're constantly sick. They're just freehand just taking your money, right? It's something that you work for, right? They're taking it from you because it's mandatory, right? Like every paycheck that you ever get, that you get regularly, right? They take it out. You know what I'm saying? My last job that I had, man, I wasn't making no damn money. I wasn't up making $17 an hour. You know what I'm saying? And because I was making $17 an hour, I had to work 60-hour weeks, man, in order to get a decent paycheck. Or so I thought. And so I would literally work 6 days a week. I would have 1 day off. I had 1 day off. And then that day off that I had, I wouldn't be able to get hardly shit done because most of that time I'd be asleep. And then when I get up and get prepared for the work week, I done already laid all my shit out on iron and everything, right? Getting ready because I know damn well that in my mind I'm saying, man, I'm not ready to get up at 5 something in the morning, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to be working 6:30. I'm like, I'm not ready to get up at 5 something, man. Hell no. This shit crazy, man. Getting up while it's still dark outside. You know what I'm saying? Getting my damn scooter to go to the plantation. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, like even in the midst of me doing that, right? I just knew something was off still because I'm like, damn, I gotta work extra hard to get a decent paycheck off of $17 an hour, right? Which would be like, shit, you barely snuffing, shit. What you get paid why should you get paid every week? So you'll basically be barely touching the rack. But people feel like that's good money. That's no good money, right? Because again, right, what people will say because people have been taught that you got to work all these jobs to be sustainable in order to have a decent life, right? In the real world is what Big War would say, that's not enough money. You need to pick up a second job, or you need to get a side hustle, get something that will bring some kind of revenue in, right? And even with those jobs, right? Even with the side hustles, right? You got to work 7 days a week, right? Like on here, the moment you take a day off, ain't no money, right? But because people are so used to shit, you can work out of a 5-day work week. You can work 4 days and get, even if you don't work that fifth day, you can get like a sort of a decent paycheck, is what they would say, right? Because it's guaranteed. But with this, it's not guaranteed. But they don't tell you on that end that you're being secluded inside of a box for 8 to 10 hours a day, or sometimes maybe 12, right? All in the name of this. You know what I'm saying? And there's people out here right now, as I'm on this live stream, that really feels that it's worth it. And they would literally let money change them as an individual to where it break up relationships. It make people want to hurt you based on you not having this. And I asked those people, why you want to hurt me because of what I don't have in my pocket? Oh, yeah, because you should be out here paying this and paying that, and you ain't got no money to do this and all that. And how you expect to be doing this and how you expect to do that? A lot of people have told me that, right? And in the midst of that, I sit back and laugh. Like, you're trying to keep up with something that will never give you satisfaction. People always say, oh, I'm broke. Oh, I'm broke, but at least all my bills is paid. Right? Because nothing's getting cut off, right? But then nobody has asked themselves, like, damn, why are we even paying to keep something on? Which we got natural sunlight outside that we can utilize as far as the solar panels. If you're paying on something, you ain't paying much, but you're getting the natural sunlight that the solar panels absorb, and you utilize that. But they put it in front of you, right? So they put something in front of you. when they put it in front of you, you know what I mean? It's in my description, Jay. Uh, but but they'll sit there and tell you that, nah, that's wrong what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's wrong. You feel me? Like that's just backwards way of thinking, man. You know what I'm saying? People want to do all that running and chasing. You feel what I'm saying? They were running and chase constantly, right? And all the while they fucking burnt out. But they feel like, oh yeah, I know I'm so tired. I don't even want to get up today. I didn't feel like getting up and go to work today, right? Most people I done heard on different channels say that. Like I don't want to go to work, but if I don't do it, if I don't do it, somebody else got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy, man. Yeah, it's 2 J's over there. That's for sure. But yeah, man. Like it's people don't really know that the stuff that they're putting out to people, right? You're basically just separating yourself from a lot of folks. You're implementing the programming, right? That let me be out here in my own lane. Let me not ask for no help. Let me go ahead and figure it out on my own, right? And I'll be more satisfied and successful if I do it alone. Which this world wasn't even built like that. It wasn't even built like that. But again, they have told you that this is what you got to do, and you blindly do it without even questioning. Oh yeah, man. Listen, that's a perfect song, man. Said today I swear I'm not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Like that right there, man. Like, come on, man. That's real life shit, man. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? But again, because even in your mind, right? You know for a fact that what we're doing out here is crazy. It's crazy shit. It's crazy wild shit. But in your mind, because they put it in your head, you feel like if you just do nothing, you feel guilty. You feel real guilty, like, damn, I ain't doing nothing productive today, man. What the fuck am I doing? I'm up here laying down, flicking, turning channels, and just laying around doing other things, but I ain't getting up to go do that, man. Damn, I must be a lazy ass dude, right? Programming your mind. Oh, I must be a lazy ass dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, shit. I ain't making nothing of myself, man, because I ain't out there doing it. That analogy right there alone itself is crazy work. It's crazy work, man. Damn, bro. I wonder, man, sometimes that if people didn't have the mindset that they have, right? I wonder if these people will be good people. I wonder if these people will really actually help one another, man, regardless of what circumstance they have going. I wonder if these people will actually extend themselves to other folks instead of being on the defense all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I understand why people have to be on defense, right? Because people crazy out here, right? You don't want anybody to underlie you, but like, damn, all that programming, man. You got to be able to unlearn, man, to relearn, y'all. And for some people that's a hard ass task because they've been so conditioned to do this, and because they're so comfortable, they don't want to unlearn. They don't. They rather say, hey, man, let these people beat my ass, man. Shit, I can't overthrow them. Ain't nothing I can do. So let me go ahead and let them sprinkle me with a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and let me just get on with my life. Although I'm exhausted, I don't feel like doing shit. I'm gonna just lay here and just be in my thoughts, right? No, you can't do that. Not today's world, or not ever. You know what I'm saying? Because the moment you sit back in the bed and you start thinking to yourself that I'm not doing nothing, start creeping up in your mind. That's why people gotta guard their mind, man. You gotta guard their mind, because I'm telling you, they already got you here physically because you're out there doing it, right? But they're trying to get here. Once they got you here, you're toast. You're very toast, man. And I can't stress it enough. You know what I'm saying? I cannot stress it enough. Like, once they get you up there, man, They got you, man. And the thing is that it's other shit that I want to talk about that I can't talk about because I know they, for a fact they're watching, they listening, right? And I can't. But it goes so deep, man. You know, it goes so deep. Yeah, jobs should appreciate, yeah, pay you at least every week. Yeah, it should, right? You would think all jobs are like that. But no, most jobs are set up to pay you every other week. And so you got to sacrifice not eating no food, not doing certain shit regularly to get that paycheck, beat that paycheck every 2 weeks, man. Hope and pray that you're gonna get a decent paycheck to hold you over for the next 2 weeks. Because you got so many expenses to filter out, and the expenses that you have, you're paying towards this and paying towards that, and before you know it, shit, you got barely $100 in your pocket. So you basically, in other words, you make the money to spend it. You make the money to put into the shit that they implement, right? Again, you never can have enough money because you're making it to filter it out. You make it to filter it out. You make it to filter it out. Never for yourself, right? But the moment you get in your hand, back out again. Oh, I got more money again. Oh, for the moment you get the quick ass dopamine hit, you go, ooh, I got all this. This feels good. And all of a sudden you start seeing the bill. Damn. How much this cost? All right. And you go, damn, oh, I got to pay my phone bill too. Shit. And you go, damn. Appreciate you, Boogie. Salute to you, brother, for sure. Yeah, I told him to go look at my description. But if you don't have it here, I'm gonna put it out here. I'm gonna say it out loud right now. Right? It's $TOWNBIDNESS 81. Again, I'm gonna repeat it. It's $TOWNBIDNESS 81. So yeah, back to what I was saying, man. Yeah. So again, you got your paycheck, right? You feel like you got to say what you got to pay. You know, you got to pay your, pay your. I think I mentioned, yeah, pay your cell phone bill. Oh, I said you got a bill. You got one bill here. Oh, I got to pay that. That cell phone bill. Oh, I got to pay that. Damn. Oh, some shit that people they be waiting on. They be sending me notices on for like the last week and a half. Fuck. All right, I got to dig in my pocket again. All right. Pay these people, right? Start looking at your money before you know it. That stack that you had about this high, right? Going down, 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 down. You know what I'm saying? That it's going down, 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 down. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's really going like this. So all the money that you just made that you thought was going to be up here, that shit's sinking. It's sinking. To make sure that you have a decent life. But in turn, that you ain't thinking, right? You ain't thinking in your mind that you're not really happy, right? Because you're paying towards shit. And you only have a certain window of time to enjoy certain things. Like going on a trip for a weekend, right? Or chilling with family for like, what, 2 days? Or whatever, right? You feel what I'm saying? You're doing all this and doing all that because you feel like these 2 days is all you need. Nah, man, people need way more than that. They need way more than that. You feel what I'm saying? And people just they feel like that's cool, man. But you need way more than that, man. You do. You don't need to wait till you die to rest. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. You don't need to wait until you die to rest. Everything that you're going to do with your life, right? Whatever it is, right? It gives you satisfaction, right? Do it. Don't feel guilty about that shit. Because again, when they get you up here, right? Basically not giving you your own thoughts, right? It fucks with your mind. It fucks with your mind in such a way to where you, without even being behind walls, right? In jail, right? You're not even in jail. You out of jail. But you still feel like you got invisible bars in front of you because you don't want to do it. You feel like that what you want to do is making you feel guilty. Nah, bro. Hell no. You do whatever it is to make you happy, right? And fuck what other people think. If they shame you, let them shame you, right? If they tell you that you ain't shit, let them tell you that you ain't shit, right? You know who you are in here. There's a lot of people out here that's gonna do that, right? It's gonna keep causing a divide, right? Because they feel like it's not natural to come together. It's not natural. That's what they think. They feel like that what we're doing is the most regular thing that you could do in this life. Oh man. Man. Crazy, man. I'm finna pin it right now. I'm gonna pin it. If they let me pin it, give me 1 second. Let me see. Yeah, I just pinned the message right now. So yeah. Yeah, it really is, man. Like people will tell you you got to go out there and get it yourself without without saying to you that let's do this, let's build together, man. Whether we near or far, we're gonna figure this shit out. They rather talk shit about you though. And see, listen again, right? This Timothy. If you won't get it, man, my man. I'm not even gonna explain it to you, right? I mean, you gotta watch the replay, man, right? And let Big War break it down to you, man. But you know, I understand when people start tripping, right? And these people, you know, when they start tripping, right, it's because they're in that mind frame, right? You got to surround yourself with people who's in that different mind frame outside of the people that you align yourself with. Because again, these people they don't understand it. You know, it's almost like two different worlds and shit. I know what I know, and you know what you know. So yeah, man, it's almost like a lonely road, man, when you figure this shit out, right? Because again, it's like all of us has been played, man. Each and every one of us has been fucking played. And the shit that we used to do back in the day, for the people who's an old head like me, we don't do the shit like that. We don't do the shit. We don't do the things that we used to do no more. Because we've been fooled, man, to think that we have to do this way, we have to live this way in life in order to be satisfied with life. You know. You said who got to prove themselves to be real first before they can't trust words? Who you talking about, music man? That's why I make these videos, man. Because again, you know, we have this platform to reach the masses, you know, the people who want to get it, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the people that want to get it, they will get it. The people that don't want to get it, they won't ever get it, because they'll find a way to deflect instead of joining you to understand what it is that we out here doing. They'd rather tell you, man, you ain't shit. You full of shit. Fuck you. They tell you that. All in the name of you not doing what they want what they want you to do. All in the name of that, man. The mind is crazy, man. The mind is real crazy. It will sit here and tell you and shame you in such a way, man, and make you feel like you ain't shit. Crazy, bro. So crazy. Wow to me. Why you want me? Okay. Yeah, they never do, right? Because they got money. Because again, right? They have what they want, which is lots of wealth, right? But how come you're not teaching it to the people down here, right? That we want to be well off like that too. You know why they won't teach us? Because we're doing their dirty work. We're doing their dirty work. They will never sit there and tell you. They won't ever sit there and tell you how to win. Hell no. It's up to you to figure it out. I appreciate you, Juan. Man, I appreciate you, brother. You know, and I'm sorry for what you're going through, my man. You know, and I want you to feel like you got to do some shit because I know what you're going through, right? Again, I'm not. We gotta be here for each other, man. No matter what. it's crazy, man. It's crazy out here. 1 second, y'all. Yeah, what up? Huh? Oh, up here on my video real quick, talking to a few folks. Gonna be done in a little bit. But yeah, I'm just in there real quick before I come back in. Okay, all right, got you.
Last is the hardest phase, lengthening the largest bones in the human body, the upper legs, or fingers.
Yeah, so I'm back, y'all. But yeah, man. I hope that what I'm saying is making sense to some people, man. You know, I know it could be very hard for people to really understand it because again, they've been fed something. They've been fed something outside of what they've been taught, man. You know, and again, right? I'm not blaming you. Folks are not getting it right. What I'm blaming the people who's infiltrated other people's minds to feel the way they feel, and that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I'm gonna be a fool. I'll be a fool to tell you that it's not frustrating. It is because again, you want to be able to see people win. You want to see people happy out here, right? You do. But again, right? It's like I was about to say it's spiritual. No, it ain't really spiritual. It's more of a warfare in the mind. You know what I'm saying? And because of it being a warfare in the mind, people, the powers that be, the people behind the scenes, right? They're gonna fight to get in here because they want that. They want it because again, once they get up there, they feel like, oh man, oh my Lord, I can't do anything else in this life, man. I need you to save me, right? And once they tell you that, they got you because they want you to praise them. They want you to praise them because again, they want you to fall. They want you to fall under what they're pushing. Hold on, y'all, real quick. All right, yeah, there we go. But yeah, man, they want you to feel like that. You feel what I'm saying? They want you to feel like that. So, yeah, y'all. I wanted to come on here and just talk to y'all about. We'll actually show y'all a video. Just talk to y'all about that, man. Like, you know, whatever you do in this life, man, don't let them get your mind, man. Don't let them get your mind because if they got you in the mind, they got you, man. They got you some way, shape, or form, man. They're you know, they feel like they got a hold on you, right? And again, it's a lot of people who's scared out here to talk, and I'm not one of them. I'm not scared to talk. You feel what I'm saying? I'm here to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man, who stopped by, man. You know, outside of the trolls, I appreciate y'all because y'all are the ones who stick by your boy. You know what I'm saying? And be willing to listen to what I have to say. You feel me? Because again, it's not about me. It's about everybody, man. It's about the ones who want to get it. So yeah, man. Yeah, continue to keep leaving your comments, man, down below, so we can keep this thing going. If not, if we don't keep this thing going, I'm gonna hop off. Hey, Miss Ron, I appreciate you so much. You know it. I appreciate you so much. You always is here, no matter what. You know, and we need. See, Miss Red Wine is the definition of support, man. The definition of understanding. The definition of just being side by side. You feel what I'm saying? I don't blame you, JJ. I mean, you said that like a little while ago. I don't blame you, man, for not bringing up babies here, man. You know, because they gotta deal with all this bullshit. You know, they have to get handed a script that they didn't even ask for. Like, how the fuck is that even natural? Like, you get handed a script that you didn't even ask for. People will literally tell you that you're delusional, that we are living under a script. Man, deep conditioning, man. Deep conditioning. Makes you trip, man. Makes you really, really trip when you think about it, man. I hate it. I hate it so bad that we've been fed this. You know, I hate it because again, no one should be living their lives the way they live it, man. You know, as far as the struggling, man. No one should be. They shouldn't be living like their lives like this, man. And people are. I mean, nah. Yeah, that part right there. His parents didn't know, so him suing them, would be kind of crazy, right? Because his parents don't know. A lot of people don't know, man. They don't know. They don't know that we've been that we all been duped. You know what I'm saying? We've all been duped. You know, I just wish that he could have a discussion with his parents and let them, and hopefully, if they open minded enough to listen to what's happening. You know what I'm saying? To understand, like, really think about it. Like, the shit is. It's funny. The funny part about this shit is that this shit is in plain sight. It's in plain sight, but again, we're not curious up here. So because we're not curious up here, we don't question a damn thing. So yeah, man. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy to me. Very, very crazy. And you have to be under this condition, this way of living, man. This way of living. That's why I believe, I'm telling you, man, when this crash comes, which I believe is coming because it's being done on purpose, right? That people are gonna lose their minds, man, and it won't be, it's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be unalive. And the people like us, the chosen people, we're gonna have to play defense because these people feel like, you know, that there's no way out. There's no way out. So y'all done? Y'all done? I mean, it's about 11 people in here, man, and nobody really talking. They're just watching. You know, I don't want to, you know, just constantly be on here just sitting here. You know, so if y'all done, man, I'll hop off. Just let me know in the comment section, man. Let me know in the comment section if y'all done. If y'all done. If y'all done, I'm done. It's good they didn't. It's good they didn't raise you like that. It's real good they didn't raise you like that. If they did, you'd be asked out. And again, how old is JT? How old are you again, bro? I think you what, 25? Oh yeah, he young as hell, JT. Damn, bro. He definitely 2000s, baby, man. Even, but it's, I respect you, man, because you mature for your age, man. You ain't a typical 22-year-old, man. So nobody else want to comment besides outside Jay? I told you I'll give y'all an answer. I mean, I'll give y'all an answer. If nobody's commenting in the comment section, I can end it. I can end the live. Just let me know real quick before I decide to end it. How you doing, Katie? Yeah, man. I'm sorry to hear that, man. We talking about well, no. First of all, I'll let JT tell you what we talking about real quick. Let him sum it up for you. That's what's happening. That's what's happening, Mr. Red Wine. That's where I'm from. So yeah. So JT, for Katie, could you sum up what I've been talking about? You know what I'm saying, in the comment section, because again, it's a lot to break down. So if you could in the comment section, I appreciate you, bro. I can't say it to Miss Red Wine because she came in way late. Oh, and I do apologize for yesterday, man. I apologize because I was on here and I got a phone call, and I guess because I took too long on the phone, it ended the live. So I do appreciate. I mean, I do apologize behind that. That's why I came on here today to make another one. You know. Okay, so. Oh, he got it. Oh yeah, man. I appreciate that, Miss Red Wine. I don't think I have. I don't think I'm that. I know that I have wisdom. I don't think I have that much wisdom like that. And I appreciate it because when the live ended by itself, I didn't even get a chance to see that. But I appreciate you though, Mr. Ray Wine. I really do. And what I'm gonna be doing here is too, once I figure it out, um, I'm going to be going live with some of y'all in the comment section, man. First of all, I'm gonna give grace to the people who's been rocking with me first, right? We can basically just talk about different topics, sharing, being on camera, uh, talk about different various topics. So if that sounds like a good idea to y'all, man, let me know. Let me know, and if y'all want me to implement that, I will. Yeah, Katie. Yeah, just like that. Like basically, in other words, what people doing on a regular basis is doing stupid ass shit. Yeah, Big Water is. Well, I don't know if you want. Well, I guess so because what Big Water been doing YouTube for 5 years, right? He like 40. He like 40 away from 100,000 subscribers. So yeah, he's pretty big. But again, Big Water is okay. Listen, if y'all want that, before I continue, if y'all want to do that, man, I have to be able to send y'all a link, right? But y'all would have to give me y'all whatever social media that y'all own so I can send it, right? Because again, that's the only way I'm gonna be able to send it because I ain't gonna have no other way to live, not to live, but I have no other way to send it to y'all until y'all give me y'all y'all socials if y'all got one. Yeah, it really is, Katie. It really is. And again, right? Like, I don't know if you ever asked yourself, Katie, like, why do you ask yourself, like, what are you doing this for? Yeah, nobody can afford nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody. I mean, like the back in the day when we were, when we were younger, right? We had a decent life, supposedly, right? But it was never to get off the hamster wheel. It was to keep you on. So it gave us that decent life and that memory at that time. But year after year, the shit slowly started declining into serious poverty. You feel what I'm saying? I'm glad you do, Katie, because listen, this is what my live is about, and this is what my channel is about, talking about topics like this on a regular basis. Man, listen, JT, that's the conditioned ass mind was being fed to him, with no fault of his own, right? He's been implanted. He's been implanted in thoughts. You know what I'm saying? To think that you got to go through a lot of suffering in order to live. That's bullshit. Because again, nobody asked for this. People were all handed this shit. They were handed. We were handed booklets, right? Handed booklets. Like, here you go. Here's your booklet. Here's your booklet. Here's your script. Here's your script, right? We want you to be able to live your life to a T, right? If you go outside of the script, then you're gonna get punished for it. So we want you to do everything to a T, okay? We'll reward you. Do as best you can, okay? All right, thank you. Come on, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Listen. Hey, listen. E. As good as I have, right? It'll get people thinking like, damn, why the fuck is he standing in the camera like that? Sometimes it's needed. Yeah, for sure. What's going on with you, E? I appreciate you, Katie, and I still have my heart issues, so that hasn't went away. So I'm just waiting to go to my appointment. I have first of all I had to wait till they reach out to me because I had left like 2 voicemails from the heart vascular center. I mean heart cardiovascular center, and they haven't reached out to me to even schedule an appointment, man. So I gotta because the week already passed, so I gotta wait. I mean, I had to reach out to them after a week, so I did that, and I have to wait for them to call me back. And if they don't, I'm gonna have to end up calling them again. Well, I appreciate your sub, though. I appreciate you. Welcome to the family. No pain, no gain program. Listen, that only shit applies to certain shit, though. E. Yeah, we followed up our whole lives, man. Yeah, it is needed. Sometimes it's needed in certain angles, man. Hey, probably. Hey, listen. Whatever they think is what they think. I don't give a damn. Damn. See. Oh. Oof. Damn. Ooh, y'all pray for me, man, because that got to me right there. Damn. Yeah, for sure. Balling is always good too, man. I'm glad you got out there and let that sun kiss you, man. And you was able to, you know what I'm saying? You was able to show your skills, bro. Thank you, Katie. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Miss Redwine. Thank you. It should scare me, man. It really does scare me. You know, I've already implemented the herbal, the herbal way, the stuff that we actually supposed to be living like stuff in the ground. I've been implementing certain things, but I still need to be educated on that because we were never taught that. So you know what I mean. Any kind of information that's helpful, I want to retain information and utilize it. Damn, man. That's crazy, E. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Damn. Man. Yeah, man. Happy early birthday to you, man. When your birthday, man? You gonna turn 31 when? Yeah, I was looking at that. Where we get that from? Baskin Robbins? You went over there?
No, I'll go back on my birthday.
How much did that cost?
This is 18 bucks.
Yeah, you know one of those back in the day when y'all was small?
5, 6 bucks.
Less than that, probably I think $3. You know what I'm saying? Like $3. So that right there, they had a matter of fact, Taylor, they had a bigger one than that. They had the small one, the medium one, and they had a big container. The big container cost like $20, but that was worth it. You know what I'm saying? So again, like seeing that right there, inflation. See, look, my nephew fiance talking about it right now, the inflation, because she bought a container of Baskin Robbins like this, ice cream.
The 2 quarts.
2 quarts, man, cost $18. That shit back in the day when I was a kid, man, that shit cost $3, man, for 2 quarts. The shit ain't adding up, bro. Damn, E. 13 years old and got the news, bro. Yeah. I love playing the game too, bro. And I'm gonna let you know something. E, I'm gonna let you know something, because you're a PlayStation guy, but I'm an Xbox guy. I say probably within the next month or something, I'm gonna have a new system. So I'm finna be back on the game because I ain't played like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So I miss it so bad. Yeah, all them years that went by, man. You know how time, it lets you know time flies, man. And I'll tell you something with that, though, Katie. The answer to that, right? I answer each one of these appropriately, right? Because that's how I do in my live streams. So it said the biggest thing they told us in this order is to watch your stress, right? Which that's very true, right? Which that's gonna be hard to do because again, of what's being fed to us with these bills and shit. And sodium intake, that's very true because sodium is in a lot of food, right? Because they hide a lot of shit in the food, and that's not gonna help. That's not gonna help and cure us because that's part of the design, you know, which is give you money to have you go to the stores instead of you having a big old house and you growing your own stuff if they allow you to, and then that stuff won't be tainted with. You know what I'm saying? So of course all the stuff that you have naturally don't have. Think about it. The stuff that you grow, it don't really have no sodium intake unless you put it in there. And she said they would stress you. They said that. They said stress will get you over smoking, right? Smoking, which I don't smoke, but I know a lot of people that do. Diet, which, you know, like I said, I had a poor diet, right? I had a poor diet. I still do have a poor diet in some cases, but I'm learning to. I implemented some of my stuff, but I'm slowly changing. And lack of exercise. Now I'm gonna tell you something about that, right? What I didn't know when I was a kid, right, is I had this when I was a kid, and I didn't know it. But as I got older, it ignited. All this stuff that I got as far as my heart, and I didn't know about it, it triggered from exercising. It triggered it from exercising. Because I've been walking around with this condition the whole time I didn't even know about it until I started going hard with working out. Hell yeah, $18 for that damn, for fucking 2 quarts. Shit is stupid as hell. Hell yeah, you make your own. You see what I'm saying? Like, this shit ain't adding up. So they give you all this money, this play money, right, that we gave value to, and this shit ain't even adding up. Instead, you paying more. Instead of you enjoying the fruits of what you're doing, but you get played in every angle. You spending more, but they give you a little bit. Yeah, I know you got a PS5 because you told me about that. Yeah, life definitely gets to life, right? So, I'm saying in this essence, Katie, is that try to stress less. When you stress less and live more of a simpler life, it's better than what we're doing now. Okay, so you said the yearly membership for Xbox for PS5 is $80. Yeah, if that's $80, bro. Yeah, that's yeah, hell no. Yeah, listen, man, you gotta slow your ass down, E. You ain't getting no younger, dude. You 30 years old, about to be 31. And again, and you know in this life you can never have too much fucking money. So you gotta just splurge on, yeah, you sure can. But again, slow your ass down, bro. Slow down. Yeah, if you well, I must have read that wrong, but yeah, if you have more money, you consider it, right? But still, don't let these people work your ass to death. That's basically what they got you doing. Is slaving that shit until you die. They at least feed on stress. They feed on you being deaf, dumb, and blind. They feed on the idea that you giving back to them, right? As a token of your appreciation for what they gave you. That shit's all backwards, man. Evil is the most easiest thing to be. Thank you so much, Miss Redwan. She's okay. She got like a mentor lady, a young lady that's like 24 years old. That they just went on their first outing yesterday, and they had sushi. And she's like a mentor but slash big sister, and they enjoy themselves, man. Man, I love my baby, man. She's growing up, man. She's really growing up. I'm gonna show you all a picture, man, of her mentor slash big sister. Give me 1 second. All right, y'all. So I'm showing my baby. It's my baby. Oh, I love that baby. I love her, man. I hate that my daughter have to be subjected to all this bullshit, but I wouldn't trade her in for nothing in the world, man. She's my heart, man. So let me show y'all before I read these comments. So look, this is my daughter. My daughter's on the right, and her mentor's on the left, right? But for y'all, it's gonna be my daughter's on the left, her mentor's on the right. So look. My teenager right there on the left, man. Yeah, that's her. Yeah, my baby, man. Ah, that's what made me keep pushing on, right? And to give her my wisdom and my knowledge, man, to pass down to her, so she'll understand how this stuff go. Okay. Oh yeah, most definitely. And you see me going on my walks. I think no, today it's a little hot. But I was gonna take y'all on a walk with me, man, so I can do my walk. But when it gets cooler, I'll do that. Yeah, it is. It is excess for my heart rate for my genes, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I have blood pressure running my family. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Roz, the realest shit ever, right there, bro. $80 a year for oh yeah, oh yeah, for the PS5. Yep, I remember that shit when I used to do it on Xbox. That's crazy as hell, bro. But think about this, right? It's for a year, right? So you ain't got to revisit $80 until the next year, right? So think about it as like a small investment, especially because you're a gamer. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Katie. Always better to prepare your own food. Yeah, it is, Katie. Some conditions are worse than others. We're working out. Yeah. Yeah, it's my man. Man, that's my baby, man. Thank you so much, Miss Rabon. That girl's growing up, man. That's my almost 60-year-old baby. Yeah, of course. I be telling people all the time, she my life right. She look just like me. It's a light skin version, right? So again, people always telling me I'm ugly, right? How the fuck can I be ugly when I got something like that? As beautiful as that. I know how to make one. I know how to make babies, boy. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, we just are, and it's sad, Katie. Listen, so appreciate you, E. Your ass ain't stable enough, brother, to do shit like that. Because you got to get in the right headspace, bro. It's the difference between knowing what you know as far as the shit that is going on out here, as opposed to you being a parent, right? Because your ass is all over the place. You ain't gonna be prepared for nobody's parent because you're gonna be overthinking shit all the goddamn time. Yeah, and get this though, Katie. I'm not mad at the idea of the robots coming and take over. Let them. Let the robots come take over because again, this shit is stressful, right? I want to be able to live a simpler life. I don't want to have to get up and do the shit that other people do. I don't like that. So if the robots come, let them come. Let their ass come back and take over, right? I mean, let their ass come back over and take over. But let their ass come and take over, right? As long as they don't try to hurt us. That's all. I don't care. You could be a whole warehouse full of robots. Let them. Because think about this. We've been working with technology since the middle to late '90s and beyond, right? So again, we've been working with technology. It's just that it ain't came to fruition like this. So yeah, if they can come over to basically come here to take our jobs, man, fuck out of here. Let them take it. Man, listen, you got this is something that you are conditioned to be under, right? Even if it makes you uncomfortable, you got to get yourself around people, man. You know what I'm saying? Being a loner is a good thing the majority of the time, right? But sometimes getting around people is the right thing to do because this world is designed for connection, not for you to be by yourself. Appreciate you, Bob Killer. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you, my man. No homo, man, but salute to you, brother, for sure. Oh yeah, I appreciate it all the time. E. Me and my daughter, man. Listen, I work for that baby, and I got it. Oh yeah, let me show y'all, man. I ain't sprayed my hair, so don't laugh at me, y'all. But yeah, listen, man. All this, man. My second set right here. Come on, bro. It's all going according to plan. You feel what I'm saying? Man, I love this. And all this is for I got good hair. I don't have bad hair. I got good hair. That's why it's forming the way it's formed. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, you do, E. Listen, if ain't nobody else tell you that shit, I'll tell you. You overthink too fucking much. You got to be able to control your damn thinking, bro. Sometimes. Do what you do, man. You think about what you're doing, right? But you can question shit, right? But don't psych yourself out to where you think it's not feasible, right? Because if you do that shit, it's gonna fuck your mind up. Thank you, Katie, for my daughter. Yeah, she's my pretty light bright. Yeah, let AI come, man. Listen, I'm not scared of that shit like people is, right? I'm not scared of it. I want them to come. Whatever this, right? A super artificially intelligent human being, I mean not human thing, but a super artificial intelligent being, right? Supposedly, that's gonna take all our shit over, make it simpler for us. Only thing we gotta do is adapt, and only thing we gotta do is adapt, as opposed to not try to get hurt by the robots. That's the only thing I'm worried about. If I don't get hurt by the robots, I ain't tripping. Let their ass take every fucking job known to man. I don't care. I want to be able to do what the hell I want to do. It's not be ridiculed for. Because when the robots is taking over, which right now as we speak, as I'm talking, making it being on this live with y'all, I forgot what areas that they're in, but it's robots that's in warehouses. No people are in there. They're all working in a warehouse. They're all working. You know what I'm saying? So again, the robots won't complain at all. Let their ass do it. Yep, it is though, E. But think of it like this, right? All the shit that we doing as far as us getting drained, it won't be for long, because they coming. They doing these slow ass rollouts. basically to getting us warmed up to it, right? Which I'm already warmed up to it. I've been warmed up to it because it's taking the pressure off of me, right? So I'm happy about it. Go ahead. I'm gonna tell you something though. Jesus, right? The way we living, as far as us having paying to live anyway, that's just backwards anyway. So, and that's just in the wider perspective, right? I understand because of the conditioning, right? That you worry, right? We shouldn't be living like this. Period. We should be living. We should be living to do what the hell we want to do, and be and connect with one another, right? And help each other, right? And not be separated by a fucking dollar sign. Because in the end, this is what's separating people. Hell yeah, let the robots do all the labor. I want all that shit, man. I'm encouraging that shit. Bring them on. Yeah, think about this. I'm back in those times, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you know I'm older than you. So you know I've been knowing that technology was an infant. The shit with us pressing buttons, right, to let it happen for them, just pressing buttons and the technology working. Yeah, that's his early stages when I was a kid. But now, the motherfuckers gonna be able to do that shit on their own by themselves. Let them. As long as you put the programming in them, right? Let them do it. Let them do it. Yeah, long. Like, listen. Anytime I see an old woman, I want to just take her away from that job and tell her to sit down. You know, you should be living like this, right? And the way they got you living is bad. You should be able to be sitting somewhere telling stories to your grandbabies. What the fuck are you doing in some goddamn corporation? They don't give a fuck about you. That they're using your golden years supposedly, right? They're sucking the life out of your ass and you're gonna die with nothing. Come on, man. Yep. NASA been doing it. That's the first part of technology. Yeah. Yeah, and see that's the thing though, E. And the reason why you connect with me online is because I don't have to be in your space, right? Your ass got to get out of the way of you thinking, right? In that space to do some shit that's uncomfortable for you, right? And make yourself comfortable, right? Which is people, right? Yeah, people are evil, right? But because you overthink so goddamn much, you can determine who's bad for you and who's good for you, right? Do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop putting yourself in that goddamn box. Because what you do every goddamn day when you go work for them people, you in a box because of money, right? So just change your way of thinking, E. And not in that capacity change your way of thinking as far as people, right? I would say change your way of thinking as far as the system too, as far as that. Don't give them motherfuckers your time. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever it is that you do to make money for yourself outside of it, right? If you can. Yeah, it's foreign, right? But try that shit, E. It may work out for you, bro. Yeah, I got you, Jesus. Yeah, look, I wanted a boy and girl too, right? I always know someone's off with the system, right? But it didn't stop me. You know what I'm saying? I still had it. I still had my baby, right? I had her. I didn't choose to have her, right? She kind of came by accident. But I ain't trading her in for the world. You know what I'm saying? And the system will deter your mind from a lot of shit. Everything that used to be exciting for you, it would drain you and make you not want to do a damn thing because you know all those shit they'll be doing is bullshit. Yeah, for sure, E. Listen, I'm an older person, man. I'm OG out here, man. Sometimes you need people like that to set you straight, not for trying to basically deter your mind to go do that and tell you that you're not shit. I'm just saying as far as people, bro. Get yourself out of that fucking element and get around folks, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because what you're doing is, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, you're looking at somebody, right, and you sizing them up, and you're trying to match their thinking with your thinking, right? And you overthinking that shit. You're like, oh man, well shit, fuck it. Fuck it. Well, it is what it is, man. I'm not finna hang around with your ass at all. Because I see this shit ain't gonna go nowhere, right? Which, you know, nobody's gonna always agree, but at the same time, you don't have to change your way of thinking because of what they're doing, right? You can stay on your course, stay with your line of thinking, and be the way you are. You feel me? You can still do that shit. It's my favorite team of Jesus. It's where I'm from, man. I'm actually from the city, man. And think about this, right? Overthinking, right? That's a real thing, right? But procrastination, I would say I would agree with you on that long so to a degree, right? Procrastination, they would refer to procrastination as to when you get up and going to go work every day, right? As opposed to you working for yourself or doing whatever that you can do as far as making it work for yourself, right? So again, like when I don't cut this camera on, right? If you want to call it procrastination, go ahead, right? But it's freeing for me outside of going. Feel like I got to be programmed to go have a schedule to go somewhere. Nah, I'm doing whatever it is the fuck I want to do. And when I'm done, I cut this camera off. I'm done. Oh man, you from Oakland like me for sure, man. Salute to you, man. 2 Oaklanders, man. Here, I like that shit. Listen, whatever it is, criticism, it's criticism. I'll tell you this: it's criticism in the right way, right? It's not having you conform to the system. It's criticizing you for your mannerisms and how you carry yourself as far as with people, right? Have more love and compassion in your heart instead of the system keep preaching this divide to your ass and you gonna implement the shit with other people. Nah. You need to watch Detroit Become Human, man. Video. Let me see. I'm gonna take a picture of that right now. Okay. When did they drop that shit, man? Let me see. Oh, hey, listen. I would. It's about AI, man. What system is it on? Is it on YouTube or is it on the game? Cause I watch that. Listen, I play that shit. Yeah, they're gonna think of something, man. That's what they're doing right now is getting us indoctrinated into relying on them solely, right? To what they would call quote unquote the mark of the beast, right? Crash the system that we all talk about anyway, and then come up with something right now, which I believe in my heart of hearts, they're doing the shit right now. So when it does collapse, right, they're gonna come up with some type of plan, and then they're gonna say, well, how you guys gonna live, right? You guys need us, as opposed to us thinking for our own selves, right? Coming together as people and saying, fuck y'all, we don't care about y'all, we care about ourselves, right? And we're gonna live the way we live according to with ourselves, right? With helping each other. That's it. E. Live it. As long as we don't harm each other, man. We should also live comfortably. It really is, Alonso. Pain is oppression. It's to live is oppression to humanity. It's inhumane if you think about it, man. Maybe it is, eh? Yeah, you're not. You ain't. All that shit that we doing, we ain't supposed to be doing. But they carefully manipulated us to believing that we have to do this shit. Oh, buttons touchscreen? What you mean, E? Buttons touchscreen? Is that on what? What is it on, E? Exactly, Jesus. And get this, I won't be slaving for y'all. If I do, I do it for myself. I won't be doing that shit. And you gonna let me suck the soul out of me, and then I die. No, I'm gonna do that shit for myself, right? And if I do die, I'm gonna be happy knowing that I did it for myself. Hell yeah, tax is a fucking devil. It's evil as hell. I appreciate it, Katie. In my family, it's hereditary for us to have high blood pressure, right? Due to poor diet and things like that. But as far as hair, no. All my mom's kids have all good hair. Each one of us, especially the boys. No, listen. If you work with older women, right? I don't think those for older people, right? Some of them be stuck in their ways because of what they line of thinking from back in the day, right? But when you look at some shit with an older person, you better believe them. I'm telling you, because what they telling you Like Big Board, that's not a facade. That's actual real shit that he talking about. Yeah. Hey, listen, I get you on that though, E. You know, because we need each other, right? And so if you don't have a bad relationship with them, I'll see why it would get you, it would make you feel that way. But again, if people that's around you, they don't support you, they don't be happy with you, period. But they only be happy with what you can do for them. You might have to separate yourself from them. Not that you don't love them, you don't care about them, but shit, sometimes we need that peace. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the peace don't come from being around family. It comes from being around someone different. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, 9 to 5 is like that. I mean, it ain't what it feels like. That is what it is. I don't know, man, because we were taught that that money is the way, right? We gotta come up with a system if we can in such a way to where we don't need to be paid something, right? We can just be able to live and have the things we want, right? Like for instance, right? Although Amazon, we know how Amazon is, and I forgot what state they got it in. In the actual place, they got Amazon to where you can walk in and go grocery shop. You walk in, grab your items and leave. But they got all the cameras on your ass beaming, right? You just go in there, grab what you need and leave. Right? And the way it is with us, we should have something like that, similar, right? But not doing shit with greed, right? Doing it in such a way to help one another, right? To where you go get what you need, like, if the farmers farm and they put their stuff out, we should go grab what we need, right? Because they're gonna have plenty for themselves. But yeah, we grab what we need and just leave. That's what I think. Okay, I'll check it out, E. I do, Katie, and that's the problem. Not the problem. That's the thing with me. I've been curious since I was a child, right? And so because I've been curious since I was a child, I don't I don't share a lot of stories with people because they don't understand my line of thinking because they don't think that what I'm saying is delusional and being crazy. But I know goddamn well the way I'm thinking is thinking within myself and having my own thoughts instead of what somebody has fed me. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, but see, listen, that's what I'm talking about. Like I was saying, the mark of the beast, right? It should be a way that we have it ourselves to where they don't have to put nothing in us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it won't be no control with the people. You know what I'm saying? As long as people ain't hurt each other, we can do whatever we need, whatever it is that we need to do, and it needs to be happy. Oh yeah, uh, yeah. Oh, okay, so that's good. The butterfly effect. I remember seeing that movie back in the day with Ashton Kutcher. You know, very cinematic. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out. Yeah. Shit, and listen, the shit they used to put in movies, when they still put it in movies, right? I wouldn't be surprised, right? I wouldn't be surprised because again, it's human beings that's funding this shit. So I wouldn't be surprised. Got you. Yeah, that's true. E. And by the way, y'all, uh, if y'all want to support the channel, right? This is for me to basically make my channel basically better than what it is, right? Put back into my channel to, I wouldn't say get fancy because I'm always be original, but I'm saying like to have different type of equipment and shit for me to utilize so my channel can be better. So if you want to donate to my Cash App, it's or send a super chat. Go ahead and do that. I'll give you. Matter of fact, my Cash App is pinned down at the bottom of the screen. Like I said, with the super chats, because I have to read these messages. I'm just slow reading the messages. So if you want your message to be seen quickly, go ahead and do that. Yeah. They people that's gonna be programmed, they will stay programmed because they're not curious in the mind, and that's the problem. Yeah, but we don't have no resources, right? Because they ain't giving us resources, but it's resources for us to funnel back into and what they got going on. It's not resources to actually do for ourselves. You feel what I'm saying? How you doing, Yvonne? I know you're so late to the party, but it's good that you're here, though. When you're here, you can never be too late. I'm so glad to see you. They won't. They won't. You know, because they're not curious in the mind. That's why. Oh, got you, E. That sounds interesting. That game. Yeah, I do. I do my own shit though, E. I do my own thumbnails. You feel me? I do everything. I'm still learning though, so I'm still learning. But yeah, I do all my stuff. I can tell you this right now. What you doing, E? Because you're younger than me, you are set in your ways because you overthink, right? You got to get curious in the mind to the point to where you're willing to accept what somebody else is telling you, right? You can have your mind frame and think the way you think, right? But let somebody penetrate your mind in a deeper manner, if that makes sense. Older people got to be set in their ways is because they're being conditioned this way, right? And they so stuck. The people that's so stuck in their ways, they're not curious in the mind. So because they're not curious in the mind, they wouldn't care. Thank you, yeah, thank you, Yvonne. Yeah, man. Like I've been basic my whole fucking life, and that's why people been ridiculing me because I'm being basic. I don't. I mean, listen. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, right? I like chains. I like little shit, like little flashy shit. I do. I ain't gonna sit here and tell you that I don't, because obviously they've been feeding me that type of way that I should live, right? But again, with that kind of shit, right? It's because it's for my own good, right? Not for my own good, but for my own amusement, right? But again, that shit won't deter me from the message that I'm putting out to people. I'm still gonna have my mindset. I'm still gonna be happy, right? I'm still happy right now as I'm talking to y'all. But I'm aware than a motherfucker. I'm aware, and that's what people hate because they don't like people who's chosen to think the way we do. Yeah, like it's very, very hard, man. Like me, even when I'm fucking 60 years old, I'm still gonna have this mind frame because I know goddamn well the mind frame that I have now is what I should have been having instead of having something that's been fed to me, which is a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We walk around here, mindless fucking souls, driving hella fast down the street, getting where? Where the fuck are you going? Like, where the fuck are you going? You're not going nowhere. Go no goddamn where. So why the fuck are you driving? Well, just for the fuck of it? And try to hurt somebody? Them kind of people need to be put somewhere, man, on time out, bro. Yeah, it's true. It is, right? But what I'm saying here is, right, is that what I mean here is that I'll be able to have a stand, right? I don't have to always have, like right now, I got like one of these, right? I've been having it for a minute, man, but I forgot how to dig in my bin. But one of these, bro. I have one of these. You know what I'm saying? So I got one of these, right? But I need something bigger, right, in order to have like a certain particular way of being, right? Because again, the reason why this light is beaming is because I'm in a damn garage and it's a light above, right? But if I may not be able to be in those type of settings, so I need to get like a ring light, which is not much money, or just little subtleties and shit, just to make it a little bit better, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Wait, hold on. Yeah. So shit like that, like little stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I want people to, you know what I'm saying, donate to the channel. You feel what I'm saying? Like donate to the channel to keep me going to where I won't look like I'm kind of grainy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it, you know, with YouTube, then you follow certain, you know what I'm saying, sort of rules and regulations, so you won't get your shit taken down. But also too, when you have more of an appealing viewpoint as far as how you look, if they see you clearly, right, they'll be able to flock to you even more because you're clear, crystal clear. You're not like kind of grainy like back in the day and shit. Just little shit like that. That's it. Yeah, I'm not trying to be all like one of them motherfuckers who just be all fancy and doing extra shit. No, I'm not doing none of that, bro. Hell no. Nope, I'm not doing that shit. Like, think about this, right? You remember I told you, E, I'm simple as hell. I'm cheap as hell too, right? So again, I'm not asking somebody to donate X amount of money. Fuck no. I'm saying like, you know what I mean? Like this little shit, I'll be able to do this shit immediately, right? Because you know how YouTube works, right? But I'll be able to get this shit immediately and start, having it to where I can be able to set up. You feel what I'm saying? Like this different little shit, right? That way it'll be a little bit better. That way it won't have to be a situation where I gotta carry my phone and do just different little shit like that. Like this, I want to be able to just be where I ain't gotta always carry my shit with me all the time. You feel me? Yeah, granulated, like the grainy shit, like like back in the day. Matter of fact, back in '95 when you was just born and shit, they used to have the shit back in the day where you would show you shit on TVs, and you can't even see. You can see people walking, but you can't even see nothing in that screen. You can't see shit. You can see just a human figure walking by, but you wouldn't even be able to know how that person is or if they did it or whatever it is they're doing, unless you enhance it. And so for me, I'm just trying to get a little bit better. That's it. Yeah, that too. But I don't know if people will want to do that, right? If they do, I'm gonna rock that shit. Like the GoPro vest, I seen that shit too. I would rock the fuck out of a GoPro vest because I'll be able to do so much shit with that little small ass camera. You feel me? But I'll be able to show y'all the different things that I do, like when I go on my scooter run and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can actually see me ride and shit. You know what I mean? Like when I'll be making these videos, I gotta walk with the phone in my hand and just make a video and then hope the wind don't blow as hard, and then I gotta end the video because y'all can't see me ride on my scooter. No. What it is I think they always had it, right? I think they didn't have what I think they didn't have. I think they didn't have the technology. It wasn't as strong to where they can implement the shit. I think over time it has gotten greater. Because think about this, right? Me as a kid, I seen this shit actually on TV. I mean, not on TV, but on TV because TV, black and white is what they put on the screen for the programming, right? Because people are always in color, but for what they were using at that time, it wasn't as great. It just wasn't as great. And so, as the time went by, it started getting greater, if that makes sense. Yeah. Back in the day, with the MLK days, everybody thought the shit was black and white because they put it on TV, right? For us to think like that, but that's what they had at that time as a form of technology, if you want to be technical, right? Because think about it, the shit was black and white, but it was still clear. But it was their version of clear, if that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Put it to you like this: it was great for that time. So now, when you look at a fucking gritty ass video now, we talking around your time. Because how you doing, talking to me? It's good to see you. Big hugs. Back at that time, right? It was good for what it was. So now, when you think about it, right? Your time when you was born, E, right? Basically, almost 31 years ago. We talking about 94, 95. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Talking Media. Now we go look at this shit like it's crazy, right? Because again, the technology has got so advanced. It's like you can't even look at shit like that no more. But in times when I was a kid, that's all you had, so you had to watch that. But at that time when I watched TV, it was good as hell. I was still able to see my TV shows and different shit like that. Watching Nick at Night, watching Looney Tunes, watching Saturday night cartoons, watching I forget the name of it. He used to work. The dog used to wear the jacket, like Inspector Gadget, but he was like, take a bite out of crime. I used to watch him too, the commercials and shit. So yeah, the shit was good at that time. Oh, I get you. Listen, we ain't the only thing of it is that we ain't talking side by side. Like you ain't on camera with me, I ain't on camera with you. So some of the shit that we talking about, it could get misconcepted because I can't see you talking out of your mouth. You feel what I'm saying? But I get you. Yeah. So put it to you like this though, E. But you're right about that, right? It's a lot of shit that we've never seen before, right? That has always been there, right? Because think about this. It's like when you look at the movies, how the fuck was they making the movie so goddamn good? But we out here being presented with what we being presented with that's not so good. That should make you think. It jogs your fucking mind. Yeah, of course. You know, again, all of it's programming, man. All that shit's programming. Even the shit that they put in the movies, I'm like, man, come on, this shit's off. Like, how the fuck we out here having this shit that they gave to us, but it's being put in the movies, if that makes sense. What's up with you, system? What's going on, bro? Salute to you, my guy. Good that you can join the live. No, think about it. They all had that shit, right? It's just that because remember, we at the bottom, E. We're not deserving of that shit. They already been had it, right? Just like in a sense, right? Like for instance, right? I'm out here in Nevada, right? Still to this fucking day, you can't go to Area 51. But I wonder why you can't go to Area 51, right? It's because it's some shit over there that they don't want you knowing about, right? It's top secret, right? Same thing with Antarctica. If you go to Antarctica, they're gonna kill your ass. But why? But why? Why you can't go to these places? This shit, I'm telling you, man, this shit you need to think about, y'all. I'm telling you. And you know why we wasn't ready for it? Because again, they way ahead of us, right? They didn't when it got rolled out to them, they didn't roll it out to us. That's why we wasn't ready for it. If they rolled it out at the same time they got it, then it would be different, right? But we don't live the way they live, E. So of course. We won't ever be ready, right? As long as they stay at the top and we be at the bottom, we only can try to be as ready as we could be. If that makes sense. Yeah, man, like come on, bro. Like, man. Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, right? They can get rid of all of us if they want to right now, right? But they want to see how far we're gonna press our issue. So if we press it too hard, they're gonna blow our fucking brains out. Oh, well, okay, I don't have a problem with that shit, bro. The thing is, I've been knowing about this shit because I read books. I don't read enough no more like I used to. I need to get back into that, but I don't read no more like I used to because a lot of the information, a lot of the knowledge that we don't know about, it's in the books. You know what I'm saying? It's in the books. But a lot of this shit has been like that, man. Like I heard this in Antarctica, they got whole fucking areas that's cleaner than where we live that we don't know about. But again, if it be presented to us, we're gonna think it's bullshit, which it ain't bullshit. Because if that's the case, why the fuck are you killing us when we go over there? Why? Because you don't want us knowing something. You don't want us knowing something. Oh, talk media. So to get this right, that message that I pinned up there, right? I put my cash up there, right, so people can support the channel. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't able to do it. So again, if you remember my cash app, you put it down and I'll pin it down at the bottom. So people can donate to the channel because all the channels, all it is for the channel is give me some little equipment, little gadgets and shit so I can make the channel better. That's it. Yeah, it was somebody that was in there earlier talking to me that pinned it down for me because somebody kept asking me about my cash app, but then when I gave it to them, they left out the room. Yeah, and think about this, right? E, we so goddamn used to the polluted air. Like if we go to places like Utah or Colorado, we can't handle that shit because it's so used to the goddamn polluted air. So when you get something that's so pure and fresh, we don't know how to handle it. It'd be like that movie. I think it's called Eraser. Hawaii. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Is it Eraser or not True Lies, but Eraser, where he got to a certain point in that movie where it was too pure out of the universe, and motherfuckers was breathing that shit in so much that their ass was popping because they couldn't take it. Oh man, listen. The thing is though, E is you can't wake up a person who don't want to be woke up, right? In order for them to wake up, they have to be curious to what we're talking about. If they're not curious in the mind, they won't ever wake up. That's what I would say, right? I promise you, because you can deflect all you fucking want, right? But if you ain't curious in the mind and wondering how this shit works, you would never be woke because you don't want to know. You happy to go along with the herd. Definitely want to stay in the walls. Yep, E. What's going on, Philip? How you doing, man? Very sad, E. Okay, so my cash app is $TOWNBIDNESS 81. Again, the cash app is $TOWNBIDNESS 81. Definitely the hell, E. Crazy, man. Yeah, think about it, right? But they always tell you to question everything, right? You question everything with a certain capacity, right? You question it, but at the same time, you want to see what they can pass through to you to get you to make you think that okay, whatever you've been thinking in your mind could be actually true, right? Because if it aligns with what they talking about, then you understand, right? But again, if you're thinking about it and they don't tell you shit, then you can't be curious. I mean, you can still be curious, but at the same time, you're not gonna know what you want to know. Be definitely not curious on our own. Well, listen right now. Us being woke, right? That's us being curious on our own, right? It's because we question all the shit that's been put out to us, right? So we're free thinking, like you put on your shit, right? Free thinker, right? Because you are a free thinker, right? You're not thinking outside of the typical norm. You feel what I'm saying? I'm very curious behind the walls. I've been wanting to know that shit since I was like fucking a teenager, man. I want to know because I guarantee you, the shit that I'm gonna be exposed to, I'm gonna be pissed off. I'm gonna be fucking mad. I'm gonna be mad as shit. I'm gonna be mad as hell, right? But again, right, this is what my curious ass mind signed up for. I want to know. I want to know. So I'm not gonna ever stop saying I don't want to know because I want to know. My mind's too curious to not want to know. I want to know what the fuck has been fed to us. You know, like damn, we've been hoodwinked and duped our whole life. So now all of a sudden we can't wonder. We can't wonder what's going on. Why this shit being taken from us? Why all of a sudden that we think that our free will and our free rights is our free will and our free rights, but which it really ain't. It's theirs. Nah, man. Fuck no. Nope. I get you. E. Did you first of all talk to me? Did you get my cash app, man? Because if you did, you can put it down in the comment section so I can pin it. And as far as National Guard being 60 different states, this is just furthering the things that they wanted to do, right? They just have to put the spin on it, right, to throw people off to make them comfortable. I guess so, E. Maybe so, bro. Maybe so. They don't. The thing is, when you start getting people to drop off from them getting fed something, right? Being fed something their whole entire life, they get pissed off because they can't. Their lives can't be benefited the way it's been benefited because we're not funneling it anymore. They need somebody else to do it. No, okay. So I'm gonna say it again. Talking to me. My Cash App name is $TOWNBIDNESS 81. Again, the Cash App is TOWNBIDNESS 81. It wasn't. It wasn't in her part. What you mean, E? It happened what? With the National Guard? Listen, I'm gonna tell you this, E. I don't put shit. I don't put nothing past nobody, right? If you causing me harm, I don't put nothing past nobody. So again, whether it's 10, whether it's 5, whether it's 10, it's way too fucking many for me. Oh, all right. Again, the Cash App is $TOWNBIDNESS 81. Again, the Cash App name is $TOWNBIDNESS 81. How you doing, Barbara? It's good to see you again. No, 81, not 88, 81. Talking to me. And I'm gonna tell you something. It's been so sickening to the point to where people don't even want to help nobody, right? They feel like it's a bad thing to help somebody. Thank you, Giacominda. I appreciate it. Oh, and listen, E. You can't just in this situation with anything. You can't just basically roll out nothing quickly, right? Because people are gonna catch on to the shit. They want to slowly roll it out to make it seem like they ain't doing shit, and then they're gonna infiltrate the shit even more by putting more people out and put more shit out. You feel what I'm saying? So don't let that shit fool you, bro. Nice to see you again, also, though, Barbara. I appreciate you. How long you gonna be in the chat? You gonna be in the chat for a short time, or you gotta go? Man, whatever you want to call it, shit. I don't care. I don't want none of the shit. I don't give a fuck if it's one. I don't want that dude because he could be the person that's gonna get intel on everybody. Hell no, I don't feel comfortable with that. Because if you think about it, right, then people are the people we need to go after, right? Not amongst each other, but we've been programmed to go against each other, right? Them motherfuckers gonna cause the issues. Yeah. Ugh. Man, I still some other shit in this house, man. My stomach been fucking hurting, man. So goddamn long, so fucking long, man. I don't know what it is. None of the shit we doing it makes no sense. None of it, E. None of it at all. Only reason why we're doing this shit because we giving it the traction that it's getting, right? Because again, we don't have enough people to change this shit. So that's why we gotta keep doing the shit we're doing. Get some of this air. It got too hot over there. Shit. Yeah, you know why? It's because they don't want nobody defending themselves. They want people just to rely on them. You feel what I'm saying? They don't want nobody to. They don't want nobody to have nothing. They want to be able to come in and do the shit they're doing, and do what they do, right? And have the freedom to get rid of somebody if they want to, right? They don't want nobody defending themselves. Yeah, that, and then them rappers who also became woke too. The people who became woke, the rappers who became woke, like Old Dirty Bastard, Mobb Deep, and some other people. You see them, they ain't here no more. Oh, did you? That's good. That's good, Talking Media. You gonna be able to get that fresh milk. I bet you she a big one too. And what part of Arizona you in? Talk about it. Oh, that's good. Maricopa. That's what's happening. In Maricopa County is known for the policing and stuff. That's good. I like that. I know we got so much land out there. Oh, you know what I noticed? I'm going to talk about this, right? I'm going to talk about the DoorDash situation, the Dante London situation. The hate is so real on here, that we've been so far programmed, man, to the point to where they're shaming folks, right? And saying that these people are taken from senior citizen people, right? They got to the point to where Dante London's not even on YouTube anymore because everybody coming for him. They got whole channels out here, man, of people putting somebody else down. Like, that's so damn stupid, bro. Like, what the fuck, man? Man, appreciate you, Zoe. Same with you, bro. I know whenever you drop out, you're gonna drop out. I got you, bro. So it's all good, man. Do your thing, brother. Salute to you. Yeah, but still, like, this whole situation, man, with DoorDash and Dante London, like, it lets you know that no matter what they do in their life, right, you're gonna have people shaming you. DoorDash she do DoorDash, Uber Eats. I don't know if she do Instacart, but she do all that shit, right? Work every single day, right? I don't know if those jobs are W-2 jobs, but she work every single day, and if she don't work, and she don't get paid, right? But she works every single day. But they're mad at her because she asked for help, and she came out with a product. I guess supposedly she had like uh, a while ago, but they've been clocking her, like basically seeing she's telling the truth, but she making up a lie. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that we've been so accustomed to this society so much to the point to where whatever somebody else is doing with their lives, we're so invested into it, right? Like because we're instead of us listening, we want to ridicule and shame. So it don't make a difference what it is, right? Even if you're doing shit that's gonna make you happy, it ain't the right way. Because it isn't what other people, you know what I'm saying, want you to do. Okay, so you want me to check it? You want me to watch your video on the Barbie movie that you talked about? Oh, okay. I got you talking media. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's so crazy, man. That's so wild. Basically, in other words, they have give her this illusion, like didn't even know that her time was up, but because she drank that milk, it was up. You know, like we're just trying to convince her to let her know that, oh, this milk is good. It's really good for you. And when she drink it, she out of there. Evil world we in, man. Evil ass world we in. Yeah, Big Ward, man. Big Ward, that video, man. That video, man, touched me. There's a lot of other videos I watched, but Big Ward hit me. He hit it like the shit. The light switch came off when he said what he said. Because I've been saying that shit in so many words. Like it, damn. But it's good to know that brother, man. That brother, you know, he ain't sleep. For sure, he ain't sleep. I get you, bro. I definitely get you. No, I haven't, but I will when the time comes. That's still in the works, though. Talking to me, it is. I appreciate you that you brought that to my attention. But I've been everything is still you know going as playing, man. It's just that I'm happy that I'm able to be in a situation to where I'll be able to have somewhere to go, man. Because you know all my other personal issues, man, I would have been in trouble if I didn't. Yeah, I get you. Cause think about it, man. It's like that movie Sausage Party. I never even watched that. Just from the title alone, I didn't watch it, man. But then when somebody was telling me about Sausage Party, I was smart enough to not watch it because of the shit that went on in that movie. Crazy, man. Yeah. So you get what I mean? Talking media. That he said it like he was talking. He was speaking for me, but it hit me so hard, man. It hit me so hard. 'Cause I'm like, damn, Big Ward. For you to be the working class people who was really on this other side talking about the shit and down on other people like me, right? Everything that he's been talking about, he's flipping the script because he's getting more and more. That shit just like music to my ears, man. I think I'll eventually catch on though. All the T's died. Yeah, it might be something that some shit that I've been watching that I haven't paid no attention to, but I'm gonna catch on. Oh no, it's gonna work out. Talk to me, it's gonna work out. So it isn't like it's not gonna work out. I know for a fact this to be true because I've already seen some stuff that I know that's assuring me that it is gonna work out. So I'm not thinking about okay it ain't gonna work out. It's gonna work out. It's just that I have to the time is not here yet. So I definitely get you, bro. I get you all day long. Yeah, I told you I'm with you, bro. No matter what, even when you think I may not be, I'm with you. I ain't watched that damn sausage party. That shit was hell no. The name in general sausage party. Shit. Yeah, that shit like as the Barbie must be a water version of the sausage party, man. Because sausage party was violations 101. I haven't watched Fantastic Four, but I want to see that too. But I'm kind of biased, bro, because anything is old school, bro. Like you trying to change some shit up, I'm gonna cut the shit off. I ain't gonna watch it, man. If you get bored, I'm turning it off. Yep, it is. It definitely is. Like I gotta see, man. I gotta see if that shit. I gotta see if just the whole layout of how the original Fantastic Four was. I gotta see if it's anything like that. Same thing with X-Men. X-Men, I'm the same goddamn way. Like you gotta stay original with me. Yeah, like that's what it is. Think about it, man. It's funny. Little kids back in the day used to play with them damn dolls, man, not knowing shit. you know, but everybody won't catch it because if they don't want to catch it, they won't get it. Yeah, but even then, if you think about it, right? The cartoons they put in, they put into it, right? They use sexual exploitation, and a lot of other shit that even if they don't hear nobody talking, it's implementing things. Well, certain subtleties. You know what I'm saying? Damn. I stay away from the whole voodoo shit because I got people in my family who knows voodoo in real life. Yeah, shit creeps me out, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit creeps me out. It really does, man. That shit make me, you know what I mean? It make me feel some kind of way. You feel me? Been rocking with y'all for 3 hours, man. That's what's happening. I appreciate y'all support, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just y'all watching me and just lending me y'all eyes and ears, man, means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? Because connection is where it's at, with people. You feel me? And just us dialoguing and talking the way we are, man, I love that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit helps me sharpen my knowledge just listening to y'all. think I said, yeah, I said this earlier, but everybody done? If they done, I can hop off. 'Cause I said it earlier, but as soon as I said, is everybody done? Everybody just came in and started talking, man. So y'all let me know if y'all want to continue to keep talking, man. If not, I'm gonna hop off. I guess not. I guess they stopped it. Everybody just watching. So, I appreciate everybody stopping by, man. You know, rock with me, man. Chit chat, and talk about the stuff that Big War was talking about in the video, man. And just dialoguing, man. Dialoguing is the best medicine. You know, so appreciate y'all. So just rocking with me, man. You know. Whatever it is that you're doing all day, I hope that y'all enjoy it. I hope that y'all, make something of it, whatever that is, whatever that looks like. Because again, it's not what they want you to do. It's for yourself. Whatever that looks like in your day, make it happen, man. And be unapologetically sorry for it. So that being said, man, I'm out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. I'm gone.